But yes,
No, that's, you have to remind him when I said Snapchat.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Welcome everybody to Mimic Loaf stream. Tonight we are going to be continuing our Adventures in the Astral Sea campaign. Currently on session 25, the big 2-5, halfway to 50. It's crazy. Like always, if you haven't already, please jump onto our YouTube channel, our Discord channel, and our Instagram to get notifications, to get background information, to get character stuff. That's where it's all going to be at. I think that's all the announcements, right? I don't think we have anything new.
Mimic Loaf.
Oh, we are down a player tonight. Our Dragon Boy Azoth has decided he'd much rather hang out with his other friends than hang out with us. Yeah, what a loser. Nah, it's all good. Have fun.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, but I mean, whatever. Yeah. I think that's it, right? Anybody else got anything to add?
I don't think so.
No?
Go
Sweet.
and see Mr. Burns, the musical.
I'm sure that we have so much of a crossover audience.
I'll link it anyway.
Well, definitely today, without further ado, because we don't have a Drew, I will pass it on to Jackson for our recap.
Cool. Thank you, Nathan. So yeah, like always, big thank you again to the wonderful folks over at Stabby Joe & Co. for sponsoring our entire campaign, pretty much. They make wonderful clothes of all sorts, so you should definitely check them out. We have a Mimic Loaf Stabby Joe & Co. collab that's actually released relatively recently. It's been out for a couple of weeks now, but it's really, really cool. So check that out, and if you use code MIMIC5 at checkout, you will receive 5% off your entire order. So that's MIMIC5, MIMIC 5, all caps, to get 5% off your order. And yeah, so we'll get back into the recap. This one is definitely a shorter one, on the shorter side, but let's get into it. So the session began with the party taking a short rest in the room where they found all of their loot. After resting, the party continued onwards, heading to the room underneath the elevator. At the far end of the room, the party spotted a large hole in the floor that seemingly descended into another chamber. As the party continued onwards into the other chamber, they observed that the chamber itself seemed to be a man-made structure. As the party entered, Sol heard the skittering of some creatures in the darkness, recognizing them as the lobster creatures that the party fought earlier. The party swiftly dispatched them, with the lobster creatures dropping some strange objects. The party then continued onwards to the next room. The party came to a large pyramid-shaped structure with 4 braziers in each corner. Once the party had lit each of the braziers, a hatch in the top of the pyramid sprang open. The party climbed to the top, coming across a riddle that mentioned a leap of faith. Venos peered into the hole, seeing a small pool of water at the bottom. Vi, taking a leap of faith extremely literally, leapt into the pyramid, falling around 200 feet where she hit the ground. The rest of the party managed to find their way to the bottom and revive her, making sure she was okay. The party then found themselves in a large chamber. However, this one was not man-made. The party decided to go down for a long rest. The session ended with Ali dreaming about the monster that haunts her, killing Ophelia. And scene.
I was waiting for it because if you don't do it, I can't move on. Cool. So, without further, well, let's continue from there. I was gonna say it, but then I was like, you guys get mad, so I'm not gonna say it.
Good.
Yeah, so let me reset the scene real quick. So the rest of you lie asleep or stationary in the room number 4 where the arrow is currently. Ali, you awoke during the night to find Ophelia missing. You left to go to the previous chamber and found the creature of your nightmares picking her up and then running a blade across the neck of Ophelia.
Totally chill things to do.
Yep, totally chill things. The rest of the group is currently not there. You just saw that scene unfold in front of you. That tall, lanky, faceless creature with like 2 extra bendings on its fingers. Very like bony and almost Slenderman-esque. Just like looking at you, watching you as you enter that room, and then slices Ophelia's throat. You hear the yelp of your little dragon, and he just like drops the body and discards it to the floor.
I'm gonna be screaming, crying, and then I'm gonna yell at him. What do you want? I have an accent. I'm not gonna. What do you want from me? I'm not gonna yell it. So I'm just say. I'm just gonna yell. What do you want from me?
In that deep, booming voice, that you've come to hear most nights, you hear the words, "Release."
What sort of release? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill things I don't understand? What do you want from me?
As you say that, you blink, and you instantly, as you open your eyes after the blink, you no longer see it, but you feel its hand clutch your shoulder as it appears behind you, and then it leans down right next to your head and says the exact same word, "Release." And then you wake up in the previous room.
I can touch you.
But he's got to do the like,
obviously,
like the.
Hold him.
obviously everyone is where they were.
Correct. As you like jut awake, Ophelia, being right, like essentially sleeping on you, is one of the first to rouse, and it is like super, like not excited, but like alert.
I'm just gonna like hold her, and then I will turn and try and find Charpock.
As you see me just holding 2 cutleries against Soul's head.
So you're meant to be the only one awake right now, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the rest of the group is currently sleeping, or like trancing, however you will. Soul is technically aware, but the only one like actively awake is Charpock.
How long would it have been?
That was why I was looking for him.
It's been a couple of hours.
What just happened?
What? What do you mean?
I guess another nightmare, I mean?
I mean, sure. Everyone was asleep. You were asleep. I was awake. Cutlery to Soul's head. Nothing. Was something supposed to happen?
Well, I thought you guys would protect me, but I had a nightmare and Ophelia died because it's a monster, and then nothing happened here. I was gone. I woke up. I walked away.
Oh, Lord is fine. Right there.
Ah! No!
Ophelia like
No.
jumps up like a puppy and like starts licking your face.
Baby.
Whose
I
face?
can't take this.
Ali's, as she's like holding her.
As you can see, Ali, the dragon's fine. What's going on? What'd you see?
The monster. It slit her throat. I said, what do you want from me? It said, release. Release.
What did you release?
I don't know.
Sorry, dumb
Demons, I
question.
guess. Well, I asked, what do you mean? Do you want me to kill something? Do you want me to die? just says release. I don't know, and I just want to sleep, and I just want all of my loved ones to not be dead all the time.
It sounds like this demon wants something from you, or wants you to do something specifically.
I agree. I would like to bench this conversation though, because I want more people's input in the morning.
Yes, I don't have much input right now.
You've got cutlery.
I do.
Cutlery?
How do you say that with an accent?
Cutlery.
You got
Cutlery.
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 You got cutlery. You got knives and forks at the robot right now.
Yes, I don't have much input. I have a lot of output. These.
I don't even know what to say to that. I'm just gonna be here, keep an eye on me, I guess, or fall asleep holding the robot hostage.
Can I stop this now?
I don't know. Am I gonna have more dreams? Remember that time that I kept trying to kill myself over and over again? Because I remember that time. It was terrifying.
Yes. Good times, good times. I'll stop it this time. But just go to sleep. I'll keep watching. I'm gonna stop holding cutlery to this thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's making a difference.
Okay. I place cutlery nicely on top of Sol's head, and then I just sit down in the corner.
Nice. Cool.
Why there?
Real quick before we continue, thanks for the resubscribe, J-Man. You the bomb. Yeah, sweet. So do you want to go back to sleep? Like, what are we doing?
I would like to attempt to go back to sleep.
Cool. Roll me a wisdom save.
How many hours has it been?
At this point, it's probably been about like 3 hours. So those that trance would be coming out of it soonish.
12.
12. Cool. You do fall asleep. However restless it may be.
I don't try and kill anything again.
You don't try and kill anything. However, you do hear the words release at least 3 or 4 times while you sleep. Every single time it slowly, like slightly juts you awake. But then you feel like the presence of Ophelia in between you and Azoth. And it kind of like, it grounds you to the situation, and then you like fall back to sleep. Then you hear the words again. So it's definitely restless sleep. But yeah.
So cool.
Yeah,
Love
it's so
it.
fun, right?
Love it.
The rest of you, I guess, kind of wake up from your trances for those that only need to sleep for 4 hours. Anything you'll want to do before the rest of them wake up, or?
I want to attune to the sword. Can I do that?
You definitely can. Yep. Takes an hour to attune to the sword. Cool. Anything else anybody wants to do?
No, it's alright. I'm just going to ponder over some notes and stuff.
Okay. Cool. Well, with that then, everyone can mark off a long rest. And I would like everyone to do intelligence saving throws.
Oh, this shit again.
I've got a long rest first.
Cocked.
I thought you were just like, cock.
Same.
Gonna do a lucky on that.
Okay.
Oh, I've got that too. Yeah. Just to see if I get
Should
any
probably
better.
grab my book.
Oh.
Cool. Let's start off with Gwilly.
21.
Awesome. Then we go to
Anyone else?
John.
No, that's it.
I was like,
16.
I forgot your name.
He's
16.
stuck in the one
I'm a
shot.
grandmother.
A little bit. Charpok.
6.
Cool.
Whoa.
Venos.
15.
Cool. Zil.
11.
Cool. Vi.
That is a 20.
Off you go, dog.
Yeah, it's 7.
Cool. Sol.
13.
Cool. Ali.
17.
Cool. And does somebody want to roll a d20 for
Oh man, forgot.
Azar?
Get on it.
Oh, does
Trying.
someone want me to get a white blanket for Harry?
He's rolled a 15. I don't know what his modifiers are.
Cool. Charpok.
Probably -1.
Pick something from your inventory.
As I did last time, I'm going to roll a d20 because I have about 20 items. 16. That's good, actually. I lose. A little wooden toy dog.
Aw.
I can't remember where I picked it up, but yeah.
Oh, he's actually got a +1, so his was just 16.
Yeah.
Look at him go.
Look at him go, being real smart.
So, Reese, because you got rid of the toy dog, now you have to put the dog outside.
Indy stay.
Cool. That item from your inventory has just been gone missing.
Yeah. I can't remember the last thing I lost, by the way.
I do.
Okay,
Wait,
good.
is this bag of holding a bag of devouring?
It's not.
No.
I have a
This
bag
is
of
something
holding.
different.
John?
How are my clothes looking?
Very holy.
I tried to fix them, and
They look alright. They looked fairly
Okay.
decent. Yeah, like they definitely seem to be like patched up. Yeah.
Oh. Whilst he's asleep, I will go and cast mending on all the patches. So that he's
The
done
spell
it.
doesn't take.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to.
also, I'm going to jab myself with the skill boost.
Straight into the thing. Yeah, sweet. You can use the skill boost. So the investigation one, are you talking?
Yeah.
It's only
Yeah,
for an
awesome.
hour.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it
No, it's
is.
not. However, for the next day.
Oh,
you
for
get
the next
proficiency
day.
in
Cool. There you
Yeah.
go. Cool. Easy. Sweet. Awesome. Now what are we doing, guys? Everyone's awake. You guys are all like up and at them. You see John stab himself. Yeah, up and at them. You see John stab himself with a needle. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Onward. I'm gonna pull out my sword and just like start leading everybody through the.
So it's still.
I like
Sorry, you go.
spawn.
My hand up then.
Sorry, Sam. What do you want to do, Sam?
I would like to discuss the fact that I had a dream.
You had a dream.
I had a
would
dream.
like to I'll ask everyone to come around and I'll just tell everyone about the dream. I don't really understand what he means by release. I also, with this description, John, does anything ring a bell to you? I know you kind of know a little bit about other gods and stuff.
I know of a number of gods that would invade nightmares or dreams. But other than a god called Dendar, which is a serpent god, I would not think of a humanoid god. Oh, sorry, Nathan, I should ask. Do I know?
Yeah, I'm more than happy. You've done your research, so I'm more than happy for
Yeah.
you to use your research.
Yeah, other than the serpent god Dendar, who devours nightmares, who I think in this specific instance would be rather beneficial to you. The only other god I could think of is Sephonine, who is a beautiful woman that transcends people into the afterlife, who I assume would not be much help for you either at this moment. So,
I mean, this one did take a lot of people to the afterlife, probably, but this one is
Yes.
not a beautiful woman. It is a hideous monster.
Yes, I am quite fond of her, but no, I would hope that she would intervene in this moment, but I feel like it's a bit difficult.
What do they look like? The monster.
It is a.
Like, I'm sorry. I know it's a bit traumatic, but
It's so
Maybe-
dramatic. Let me bring it up.
like
Let me bring
when
it up. It makes it sound like you're gonna like vomit.
when they
It looks
appear-
like. Honestly,
appear
that is
to
what it
you.
looks
So like, we've obviously experienced part of it, but we don't see the same thing day in, day night. Yeah,
Oh.
day in.
Actually, Nathan,
Yes.
when I actually saw it in the real world, I could not see it clearly. When I see it in my dreamscape,
Yes.
is it clear? Or is it like I saw it that day?
It's somewhat like that you saw it that day. It seems to almost every single time you see it, almost as if like there's like a slight blur filter over it, but then also like there's slight inconsistencies with the way that it looks.
So it just doesn't like. Generally, it is a really tall, really gangly, creepy thing with like these long, weird fingers, and it speaks in this weird, deep voice. But it talks to you like in your brain.
Oh, like you.
But it's yeah. What? Never thought of that. Wow, I actually haven't thought of that. But like every time I see it, it's just a little bit different.
Okay.
Like
Is
it
it-
just doesn't have a fully formed
So it's
form,
not
I
like
guess.
fully. Has it been getting clearer, or has it kind of stayed the same?
Better or worse?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like getting clearer.
It has.
No.
No.
Like I said,
no,
staying
it's
the
just-
same.
It's the same. It's a little bit clearer than it was that day, but that day I was like crying and sweating and
Yeah,
freaking the fuck
You had
out.
a lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm just trying to establish a couple of facts because I thought, well, you know, if maybe it started getting clearer after you could get your blades, then that tells us something. But if I'm not mistaken, it's the person you see in your dream is the monster from your homeworld. Yes.
Right.
Speaking of blades, you look down and see one of her soul knives in her hand.
Can someone be on standby? I've had a rough day. But
The
no.
fuck, I'm start trying to shake it off.
It shakes off.
With you told us about the release, I assume.
Yes.
Is there any way that you've trapped the monster inside yourself and it wants to get out?
That is exactly what I think, but I don't know how to do that.
Release.
Oh, he's talking again now, isn't he? I don't know what you want from me. You can't just say
mean-
release.
Have you
So
ever thought that maybe it wants to be released?
Would you go for-
How?
Well, it thinks obviously by killing you, but maybe we could go to like, I don't know, maybe some other wizards that are a bit more intelligent than me would be able to help, or maybe we could go to like a holy place and have our full like perjury, or what do they call those?
An
Exorcisms.
exorcism?
We could have an exorcism for you.
so he's
And
only,
then it gets what it wants. You get what it wants. Just an idea. Sorry,
So
Venos,
he's
I
a-
interrupted.
No,
So
John
he-
was
John,
waiting.
he's only.
let John go first. he's
Let
been
him go.
waiting for a
That's
long
fine.
time.
It's fine. Go, Joe Venos.
Oh, I was going to say that he's only been telling you to release since we got the dragon. And as much as I don't want to release the dragon, maybe he wants you to release the dragon.
I will do nothing of the sort. That is my child, and she is not ready to be set free in this world.
Like an animal that doesn't understand all of the words, but hearing the word like dragon and like child, it kind of like looks at you guys as you guys say it, just like looking left and right. Yeah, with the head tilt.
You're a good dragon, John Ophelia. We love you.
Just a point of question. I know some of you are quite adept spellcasters. Zil,
Yes, agreed, I am.
Pat's head. Zil, Vi, Sol, or Venos even. Gwilly has some good
Even,
skills as
maybe.
well. Do any of you perhaps have capabilities of, I don't want to use the word invading the mind, but delving somewhat into the subconscious? Maybe we could get around some of the barriers that she cannot.
It's not a bad idea. I'll use the word penetration.
The release and the penetration. I really hate you
We are going to penetrate your mind.
until
I-
you release.
I
I don't have
personally,
any penetration abilities.
to that question, I personally haven't got my skill sets completely back yet. But if someone were able to write it down, I could easily learn and help. If not, maybe there's like I've been working on ability to bestow curses against our enemies, but maybe it's a curse that can be removed and we can get someone that's, clerical in nature, or again, if we find a spell, maybe I could learn it and maybe I could help that way, but I don't, it's a lot of ifs, I think we should take you to the holy doctor.
What if instead of that we put another curse on me? Like we put like a bigger demon on me?
I mean-
Cancels out.
Yeah.
I feel
Like
like that would be like
death inside of me. Done.
a stack rather than a replace.
Maybe the demon that's already inside of me won't be so lonely and won't be so nagging at me all the time.
You can't defeat me.
Ooh, he doesn't like that idea.
Maybe you should make a pact with like someone else.
Sell my soul?
Yeah.
I think I should try selling my soul.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take it if you're selling it.
Your soul
much?
belongs to me.
But I didn't get anything. Hang on 1 second, guys. The demon's talking. He said my soul belongs to him. I didn't get anything in return. Like, this isn't like a good transaction. This is stealing, and I do the stealing. Not you.
So I'm not entirely sure, but I think with a rest and a chat with the big guy upstairs, I may be able to remove curses from objects.
Me? Big guy upstairs.
Am I an
be able
object?
to
She
remove
is
curses from
not an object.
I don't know if that works on people, but
Oh, thanks. Finally, I'm people.
certainly
On
try.
objects probably wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Zil?
Jill would like to pipe up and say, well, like I demonstrated before in the hotel, the haunted room, staying
In a
where Ali
previous
first-
episode of Mimic Love.
Yeah, on a previous episode of Mimic Life, I have access to detect thoughts, which allows me to, in a sense, kind of probe the mind of the creature. But the last time I used that, it didn't work out too well.
No, that's
He
when we
probed your
saw
mind
it.
back, is that right?
No, I saw into Ali's mind, but I was kind of stuck there, and then he used that mental link as a way to access my mind and
Yes,
possess
that
me,
was
essentially.
Yes, that was the moment the entity attacked us.
Hmm.
My mistake.
Well,
I just think that if we were to probe Ali's mind right now, it would not probably lead to the most favorable circumstances. I understand where you're coming from, John, but I think given where we are, we're not necessarily in the most safe environment. I think
no,
Yes, I agree. I definitely think that if we were to pursue that alley again, it would definitely be in a safer environment. But
I-
definitely something for us to
Yeah.
think of on the journey.
I agree. Once we get back, once we have somewhere safe, we can kind of set up and make sure that no one's really hurt or minimize damage done. Then yeah, I think we can talk more about it then.
I do think we should go see someone external. Not that we're not capable. We are clearly capable. But I don't want anything to go wrong because spiders. I really like you, and I don't want you to lose you. So I don't like it when things go wrong and it makes it stab yourself. So yeah.
Thank
Anyway.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll
Just
work it out.
just a thought, and obviously I'm just spitballing, but you see this creature in your mind, and it's vaguely the same, but not always. I'm curious. I've heard of things where other people can basically inject themselves inside your dreams and view from an outside perspective. I wonder if someone else's point of view would see it more clearly than you. Maybe it's got like a blur over your eyes, but not anyone else.
But then
But
it also
wouldn't-
could be blurry.
I'm talking to Ali.
It's a blur creature. But wouldn't that run the risk of the same problem happening that happened the first time with Zill? If somebody else is seeing that creature, how do
Will we be more prepared next time? At least we'll know it's coming.
I guess that's true.
I'm just saying it's a thought. If we come across anyone that can jump into other
Literally.
dreams, maybe we can hire their services.
Yes, I wouldn't mind not being alone in those dreams.
I'll say this, I've jumped into others' minds before, and it's not exactly fun. Sometimes it's very fun, but not always. So if we have the option, I'll jump in as well. I'm quite adept at it.
It's like a team of mind jumpers.
Can you make a perception check, please, Jarpok?
Oh, okay. Tell me why. 21.
Cool. As you're conversing with the group, you see silvery strands, 2 of them, attached to 2 different people in your group.
Okay.
You see one attached to Ali and the other attached to Gwilly. And they float in the air kind of like cobwebs until they somehow shift out of vision.
That's new. Not really. I knew that one. Huh. I say that out loud.
What?
I think
What you
it's got
talking about?
that dementia. You know the thing that the old people get?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
What
about.
you
I
talking about,
agree.
Charpok?
Let's just say that Greeley and you are now due to visit a place that I hope no one else would have to go.
Is it?
What?
Actually, it might not be a bad place for you, Ali, if you got this demon thing. I need to think about this further. Sorry to worry you further. Anyway,
Real quick.
I'm more stressed about this.
Real quick. Thank you so much, Brewing Chaos D&D, for the follow. Very much appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
it's a
Thank
good
you.
name.
Yeah.
Cool. So what are we doing now that they've just made you more concerned
scared,
and
concerned.
terrified?
I've got something to go after.
Oh, no, you go first. That's right.
I was gonna say, as we're walking, I would like to, well, like when we start moving out, and anytime I get a chance, I want to start training Ophelia. And first, I'm gonna start with her responding to her name.
Okay.
And I'll just use like a bunch of crap, whatever food I've got, to just like try and like as the reward thing, you know,
Yeah.
training dogs,
Training dogs.
but a dragon.
Yeah, cool. Make an animal handling check with advantage because you're using food.
I'm gonna add a side dice to it.
DC's low, but for every 3 over the DC, she learns something.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, 19.
19, cool. She now can respond to her name. She knows the come here, stay, and sit.
Yes, good.
I'm gonna say that you've been doing this kind of over because you said anytime you get, you'll be training her. So yeah, those are what she can do now.
That could be like today's training sessions.
Yeah, is just reinforcing that.
As we start moving, I'm just going to go over and give Ophelia a scritch, but as I do it, I'm just going to cast light on her.
Cool. She's like, she kicks her leg a little bit as you like give her the scritch, and then she's like super, like slightly concerned, but also super energetic about the fact that she's now glowing. Yeah. The light, however, does not like stay in one space because obviously she's not staying in one space.
No,
she's like
it's just moving
bounding in between the group of you guys and like running to the front, and then running all the way to the back to the last person, and then running back to the front. So it's like, yeah, not constant light, inconsistent light, but it's still light nonetheless. Cool. So we're heading out, or Vi, did you have something you wanted to do beforehand?
I just wanted to sort of have a chat to Zill at some point during our stroll.
Yep.
I know we haven't talked about it in a while, but how are you going with imposter syndrome?
I wouldn't necessarily call it imposter syndrome. I'm just think someone is out there impersonating me. I don't think I'm the imposter.
No. Other way around. It was code.
Well, obviously it's not great, but trying to kind of focus on the task at hand and not necessarily worry about it.
How do you feel about the fact that that they know me, like proper me, and that
I don't know proper you, so I don't have really any. I obviously would like to get to the bottom of it, but obviously we have to take care of what's in front of us first and focus on the things we can control. So obviously, if the opportunity arises to learn more, then of course I'll take it. But for now, kind of focusing on what's ahead of me, putting things out of my mind.
I just wanted to check in, and well, I'm really scared, Zill. I'm really scared. They're responsible for whatever happened to me, and I get flashes, and it's like nothing we've dealt with, at least. Next level.
In what way?
It's not just some monster that you can stab and it will go away. It's cataclysmic. Whatever it is. I don't know.
Like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's no point dwelling on it now when we've got much more pressing matters ahead of us.
It is impersonating you, so I just wanted to see how you were, because, we've been a bit sidetracked, like you said, and I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. Okay, I'll let you go now.
Cool. So making light work of the water thing that you guys passed earlier. Oh, sorry. Go. I was looking at the map when I should have been looking at the camera.
You're all right. I just want to do one quick thing because I wanted to test something.
Sure.
Don't want to summon him, but this is the easiest way for me to test it. I want to squeeze Charpox plushie real quick. I mean, not Charpox, Ponchos.
Cool. Within a few seconds, Poncho appears in front of you. Hey, boss, what's going on?
Sorry to summon you at such an inconvenient time. You weren't doing anything, were you?
No. He kind of like looks a little bit shifty eyes.
Fucking insight. 13?
Let me roll his. He beat you. You can't tell whether he's lying or not.
Suspicious, but whatever. I just want to test something. Do you have anyone that you kind of want to listen in on? As weird as that sounds.
Not really.
Anyone that's a business proposition or someone that's done you wrong, or maybe you just want to
Nobody
snoop
does.
on someone?
Nobody does Pancho wrong.
What about other people? Other people, your friends, have anyone done wrong by you or them?
At the mention of friends, you kind of like you see him look down and he goes, "I don't have friends."
Oh, buddy, this whole group is friends. You have 1, 2, 3.
Well,
4,
I mean,
5,
yeah,
6,
with
7, 8,
not
9.
including you guys. You're my only friends.
There's a lot of friends. There's technically more friends than I have. I'm not friends with everyone in this group, I think. More acquaintances.
Maybe I shouldn't be friends with them either, then. He kind of
No,
like
no,
looks
no,
up
no,
at
no,
the
no.
rest of them.
No, I'm not trying to influence you. Okay, look, I'm going to put it to the rest of the group then. Does anyone want to listen in on someone at some point?
Always.
Anyone in particular?
Yeah.
Well, go on.
King.
King.
Yeah. The king.
Maybe a bit too higher up just for a test run.
Oh.
What about your dickhead landlord?
He's like an unofficial leader of a pack of thieves, rogues. Oh, do we know we're rogues? Like, do we say I'm a rogue?
No, because you're not all the rogues. You're thieves.
not?
No, you're not all rogues. Only
Crazy.
you and one other member I would consider rogues. And then the rest are a smattering of different classes.
We need to talk about this later. I need the details of my backstory. Well, it's kind of like a group of people that thieve, so I don't know if they have like protections against that. But I mean, yeah, I want to know his dirty secrets. He is mean to me. I want to be mean to him sometimes.
Okay. Pancho? Yeah, sorry, John.
I mean, without him delving too far into it, there was a church of the Celestian in Shalagoth. I was curious to know if there are any black market dealings happening there. I don't know if that would be pressing a little too far, but
It's not a bad idea. Pancho,
Yes,
do you mind going to this church and name dropping myself? Charpok the Fantastic, Charpok the Savior, Charpok the Magnificent. Something along those lines, as long as my name is mentioned. And they speak it.
Whereabouts is this church?
John?
it is at the. I'm getting that right. It is Shalagoth, isn't it?
There is one on
Where we're going
Shalagoth,
to
yeah.
begin. Yeah. Yes, it is the town Shalagoth.
And what is this church called?
It is the Church of the Celestian. And I'll show him the sign of like the Celestian, where it's the circle with the line and the marking coming from the side of it. It's full of gems.
Okay.
You will see the symbol. It is not a huge religion, but a large church or something of wealth would be considered suspicious, in my opinion.
Okay. You want me to go now? And he looks at Charpok. Real quick before we continue. Thank you so much, Justin Kyle 11, for the follow. We appreciate it. Continue.
Thanks, buddy. So, yeah, go now. And I just want to test something. It shouldn't take too long, but make sure they say my name. That's a very important part.
Say my fucking name.
They say your name or I say your name?
They say my name.
Okay.
You can do this.
I think you're having too much faith, but I can try.
So that's what I ask.
I'll be back. And then he just like folds out of existence.
You know what I'm trying to do, right, Nate?
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
I may have
anything
to
happen?
quickly read the item real quick, just so I know what exactly the thing is.
Fair.
Talks amongst yourselves.
No.
I'm testing out the earring, guys.
I need to know, yeah.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah, I do as
My
well, and I wasn't even here last session.
You're not
It's 'cause we
sly.
It's because we told you today, Jackson.
It's like you guys. It's like you
I
guys
just
work together.
intuitively picked up on it.
no, not author. Collections. My homebrew creations.
Your homebrew creation.
There we go.
That's kind of a nice thing to say.
Yeah. Hey.
Technically, we're all homebrew.
Wow.
Mm,
Hey, I was
I'm
at
not.
home. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do you know where we were conceived?
Yeah, I was brewed in a lab. How dare you?
Okay.
I had a womb with a view.
Oh, I love that.
After a couple of minutes, your ear becomes warm, uncomfortably warm.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. I twist the earring.
Sweet.
Sounds
So DC 16. Charisma.
Fails.
Cool.
Sweet. So you feel the triggering of this object, of the earring. Cool. Sweet. You hear you
You
hear
weren't expecting this.
a little bit, no. You hear the sounds of a male voice speaking. And he goes, Charpok. I think that's how you pronounce that word. Charpok. Who wrote this thing? It's very. The handwriting's not really very, very easy to understand. And then you hear Poncho kind of go, that's not very nice. And then he's like, yes, Charpok the Halabagla. Something. I'm sorry, I can't read this last sentence.
Charpok the bug.
Is this Charpok a friend of yours? And then you hear Poncho continue. Yeah, he's like my best friend. And then a conversation, like an idle conversation, happens between Poncho and this person on the other end. To the point where this person on the other end is like, he like chucks in the elongated so like 3 or 4 times, but Poncho is just not picking up on it. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to my work. And then you hear Poncho go, oh, okay. Bye. And then under
put Charpok through that, you could have just squeezed the plushie and got him out of that completely awkward situation.
No, I wanted to hear that.
And then after a few seconds, you hear this like mumblings of just random people as they walk past the moat. And yeah, you catch like the end of a couple of conversations, one including a lady. Then you hear the words, they were roommates.
They were
and yeah, like
no suspicious activities that they're dealing with.
nothing. But you do hear the words, God, that penguin was a little, how do you say, annoying? And then you hear another voice that just kind of goes, yeah, he's like asking all these stupid questions and like he wouldn't shut up. Yeah, people just get weirder and weirder these days. And then like a casual conversation about the weather.
All right. Well, my test succeeded. I didn't get anything out of it, but I'll go to John and like, well, at least we know it works. I don't think anyone's going to be really talking about me. I kind of like to keep a low profile. So I take off the earring and I tell everyone what it does. Basically, when anyone speaks their name, it starts to get warm and you can twist it to activate it as a bonus action. They have to succeed on a DC Charisma 16 saving throw. If they fail, an invisible sensor pops up near them within 10 feet and follows them for 10 minutes, and you can hear every conversation that's going on as if you were there. So who wants this? Who has the most recognizable name? And I point to Zil.
I would like to have a go at it once.
Does anyone know your name?
I now do. And I'm curious to see who else does. But I feel like it would be more valuable for...
Yeah, this is up for grabs, and I just put it out.
He just throws it in the middle of the group.
Take it.
John. Oh, sorry, Zil. You go.
Oh, I was just gonna say Zil doesn't really want it because he knows that as soon as he puts it on, it's not gonna stop fucking burning his ear until he takes it off. So.
Well, if you don't want it, I'll have it, and then we can use it if you want it.
Take it.
If it's okay with you, Vi, at some point I would like to use it also. Maybe we could discuss this next time we have a long rest.
Cherries.
It's all shared jewelry. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sol just exclaims that he doesn't.
That he doesn't have ears.
Doesn't have ears.
Yeah.
Just freaking.
You just
nail
attach
gun
it
to
into
his
your
head.
eye hole.
Just sit it on his head like a halo.
Yeah.
Remember that eyelid piercing I sent you guys? That's what he does.
Ew.
With his
No,
robot
thank
eyelids.
you. No, thank you.
Venos, I believe you had our point of vector.
Our what?
Point of vector.
I don't
Fancy
know what
way
that
of
means.
saying the way to go.
Oh, yes. So what? So I'm going to say I have no idea what you mean, and then I'm going to go over and I'm going to pick up Ophelia and just hold her up in the air in front of me.
It's like doing the whole like
The
shaking.
wiggle. She's
Yeah,
like
the
wiggling,
wiggle.
And I'm just walking through the dark. I think we should go and investigate further into the cave, down the bottom where we haven't been yet.
Cool.
Just
We're
a
going-
reminder,
we are-
the last time I was there were signs of activity from what may have been creatures last time.
And then I'm going to put Ophelia down and say, "You don't say." And I'm just going to cock sidewinder, just rack sidewinder.
I'm gonna quickly send Rye ahead of us so
Cool.
that he's at the front.
Make a perception check with the bat stats.
Bat stats!
Bat stats.
Sorry, I heard that echo on
The
other-
BS, the
You're a
bat
poet, you need to
stats.
know it.
Bat stats.
Sounds like the name of a band.
I was a
perception.
poet and I didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
17.
I hate you.
17.
17. So Rye flies ahead in the chamber and doesn't pick up much activity. There's like slight bits of dropping of water around the sides. Eventually, as he heads down this, it kind of turns left. Turning left, he begins to hear the splashings of water, almost like movement in the ankle-deep water. Continuing past there, he sees a human. Very disheveled uniform. It looked to be some sort of miner. And he's kind of like standing there looking into the darkness towards where you guys are coming from. And he's just kind of murmuring to himself.
You mean minor as in like person, not child, right?
No, like child. No. No. Yeah, like a miner as in like pick and hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's someone up there, guys. It looks like a minor. Like the profession, not the child.
Is it a similar mirroring the heads that were on the back of the crabs we saw before?
Like, well, I mean, all the heads were different, but it's similar.
That was making, I mean.
Oh, no. No. This is slightly more intelligible.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost as if he's saying words, the bat just couldn't get close enough to hear them.
Does anyone want to get a closer look, or should we trust it?
I'll go have a look, and I'm gonna start sneaking, like quietly walking through, because I've got the 120 feet of dark vision anyway. I can just walk through the dark. I don't need any lights.
Cool. As we do that, we are going to go to break for the first time of the night.
Cool.
So yeah, we're gonna take a quick few minute break. Get up, stretch your legs, get something to drink, get something to eat, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
I love how that's becoming a thing.
It's my thing apparently.
Yeah, Sam. How
yeah.
nice is it?
It's so quotable.
So yeah, we're gonna go for a break, and we will see you very soon. Hello all, welcome back. We are going to be continuing where we left off before the break in Adventures in the Astral Sea, our homebrew Spelljammer campaign. So I believe, Venos, you were heading into that chamber ahead.
I'm going to try and sneak.
Cool. Roll me a stealth check if I can.
That would be a 14.
Cool. Let me roll. As you begin to... well, that's a pretty nice emote. Sorry, I just saw the octopus.
Haven't you seen that before?
No, I've never seen that one before. I like.
Every other.
Yeah.
I very much like. Yeah, so as you begin walking through this tunnel, you get to a certain point and you hear a voice yell out into the chamber. You just hear this, human voice. Stay back!
I'm going to yell, why?
You've come to take the master's treasures. I'm here to defend them.
And then I'm going to yell back to the group, this guy says he's here to defend the master's treasures.
Treasures?
I want his treasures.
He must be speaking of, God damn it, what's his name?
Now you're going to die.
Duergar. He must be speaking of Duergar.
Johnny Duergar.
Is your master Duergar?
It's the same lasagna guy.
Realize that the Duergar are like
A race.
Oh,
Yeah, well, no, it's
It's not a person.
it's La Duergar.
Yeah.
La Duergar.
Or Ladagra. That's his name.
Ladagra.
Is your master
Ladagra.
Ladagra?
Who's that? Keep your distance.
Who is your master then?
The one and only Morkoth.
We don't know who that is, but if you don't fight us, we won't fight you.
I'll fight you.
All right, you asked to fight. Let's go.
Guys, he says he wants to fight us.
Oh, who you fighting?
But he was murmuring before. I don't think you can.
I'll protect the master's treasures. And you start seeing him like slowly move forward, swinging into the darkness.
I'm just gonna just start walking back to the group. I'm not gonna engage.
Yeah.
I'm
Where
gonna
are you?
I'm going to assist this person.
Can
Drift
you
globe.
see in the dark?
No, but I'm just going to activate the drift globe and throw it as far as I can towards this voice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see the visage of a disheveled miner. He looks like he's been in this mine for quite some time. You see bruise marks all over his arms. His clothing is completely tattered and wet. Yeah. You see a bit of cloth like stuffed into one of his pockets. Now that he can see, he can seize the rest of you, and he's like, "Come on, I'll protect the master's treasures." And he's like got his hands up, ready to fight.
Come on, man. We'd really prefer you didn't.
I'll get two of you guys to make perception checks if I can. Just two people.
Yes. Soul.
Yes.
I have a question. Is there any
Yes.
like moss or
No, I don't.
mushrooms or anything around?
You can make a perception check as a separate one from that. To see
Let
if you
someone
can.
else make the second one.
Yeah, but I'm using lucky.
Oh, I have advantage on perception.
Wait, if someone else wants to do it, that's fine.
Like,
You've already rolled it.
You rolled.
Really regret syncing my rolls. I got a 10.
Has somebody else done the second one? 22 for your mushrooms?
No, that was for the second roll.
Okay.
If somebody's not doing the main perception, I got a 16.
Ethan's doing it.
Yeah, Ethan did 22. So Sol, glancing around the room, as you're looking, you do see like a couple of mushrooms in one of the corners of the rocky cavern. As you're kind of like looking around, you look up towards the humanoid creature and notice that his eyes seem to be like glazed over and are completely white.
That's fun.
Zil?
I would like to use 2 sorcery points to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Cool.
So,
I will also
it's
cast
a wisdom
plant
save.
growth to slow him.
Okay, cool.
What was that?
He casts plant growth to slow him down, try and grow
You got more
the
time
mushrooms.
to see what he's doing.
So, I initially learned the surface thoughts of that creature.
Cool. The surface thoughts are pretty much him repeating over and over, I must protect the master's treasures.
Could you please make a wisdom saving throw?
That's an 8.
Fails, so I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Cool.
I just gain like any kind of insight onto like anything about like if his eyes are glazed over, it means I feel like something's kind of controlling him.
Correct. Something is currently controlling him. As you like dig deeper, you kind of get the hint of a memory. Like it's almost as if just like flashings of images. You see an image of him and his group of miners that were sent in. You see them walking up to a large chamber. And then you see what looks to be like a giant octopus with many items strapped to its back. And then that's all you get.
Loot Goblin.
Kill it quick!
I am just going to say, come on, man, like, we don't really want to fight you, and I'm just going to hold up my hand and cast Charm Person on it.
Okay. What's that? A DC of...
Wisdom 14.
Okay, fails.
So humanoids who fail the save are charmed by you. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Cool. You see him kind of like look you over and drop his guard a little bit, but then notice the rest of the group and be like, protect the master's treasures. And he puts his hands up again.
Just back up for a minute. Back up. Go back down the cave. Go back for a second.
And he's like trying to like get his feet out of these mushrooms that have seemingly grown around his feet. As they kind of disappear into the darkness, the rest of the group, he kind of like lowers his fists.
So I'm here with a group of my friends, and we've also been told to guard the master's treasure with you. We are going to have access further, though, to do that. Do you think you could let us through?
If make a persuasion check with advantage.
So that would be
Or deception check with advantage, sorry.
deception check.
Yeah.
That would be that'd be a 24.
Cool. He kind of goes, well, if you've been sent to protect the master's treasures, then I guess I can take you further in.
You can take us further in, but after you take us further in, you have to start making your way up. Promise me that.
Okay, I guess.
Excellent. Thank you.
Only if the master permits.
We've got it. No, he does permit. We've got it from here.
Okay. Follow me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna yell, "Come on, guys! He's gonna take us deeper into the cavern."
Interesting.
He kind of like reflexes a little bit as the rest of them become visible again.
No,
But then,
they're my friends who are
yeah.
also here to protect the master's treasure.
But then drops it because he remembers. So you guys come to a chamber that like a snaking corridor almost that drops at one end. You watch him kind of clamber down the rock wall into another room. You notice on the far wall of this room is a giant face with an opening in the center. He kind of just like points and he goes, "This is as far as I'm allowed to go. There's a room with all of the master's treasures further in there." As you guys land in this chamber, you guys notice that it is now knee-deep height of water. So,
Forbidden glory hole.
Ali, you're having trouble. You're like neck height. Ophelia is just like on top of Azoth, just like trying to keep dry.
Azoth, can you carry me too? And Azoth obviously can't because
Yeah, he just kind of like
the
grunts and
incredible
goes,
Azoth.
Uppies.
And he also agrees to Milky's this time, so. You forgot about Milky's, didn't you, Reese?
Yes, of course I did.
Yeah, and yeah, you guys see a corridor that heads further through this mouth hole.
Sorry, just before you go, friend, what is your name?
I don't know my name.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry, but like
The
I'm
master
going to give him.
The master calls me Grub.
I'm not going to call you Grub, but I am going to remember who you are by giving you this little signet ring. And I'm just going to give him a little signet ring, and it's just got an imaginary person on it. It's not. It's just a little toy.
Okay, you see him like look at it, and he's like, "The master would love this." And then he walks to the wall just right of the mouth, and places what he had in his pocket, like shoved into the pocket, plus the signet ring into a small hatch, and the ring disappears.
Well, we're not going to go further until I at least see you clamber back up that little rock wall. I've told you that you need to get out, that we are all safe, that we are here to protect the master.
I will go get more treasures for the master. And then he like goes away and begins climbing the rock wall again.
Well, you can't say I didn't try, right?
I just had that thought where he forgot his name and he was like, "I won't call you Grub." I was like, "I don't give a fuck. His name's Steve."
I've given Dobby a sock.
Venos has given Grub a signet ring. Grub is free.
I appreciate your kindness, Venos.
Don't get used to it.
We'll see.
I'm just going to look at just start examining the big mouth.
Yep. So the big mouth is essentially just like a giant hole in the wall. Past that is a long corridor that's probably about 20 feet long, and you see another opening on the other side.
Why?
I was just gonna have Rye in front of us because he's got blinds up and just start. Don't send him in full wall because I'm worried about him dying.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna start walking down the corridor, and I'm gonna cast light on I'm gonna pick up a handful of stones and cast light on the stones and just flick them in front of me as I walk.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those. That would be a 14.
Cool. So as you begin stepping into this chamber, darts fly from left and right side, piercing into you. You take
Oh,
11 points of piercing damage
Yeah.
and 6 points of poison damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 22.
Cool. You save from that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, being that you've like set this trap off, you kind of like position yourself into a spot where it's no longer sitting like up against a wall, essentially, between two of the firing mechanisms, to a point where it is no longer setting off the trap, but you are about halfway through this chamber.
Oh, there are traps in here, guys.
no shit.
How far away is the other side of the chamber?
About another 10 feet.
Oh, I'm just gonna teleport.
Cool. So you just
I'm gonna Raven step. I'm like, yo, fuck this.
I will walk in front, but I'm going to keep an eye out for traps. But I will. Yeah, I was going to keep an eye out for traps, but I'll walk in front.
okay.
I was gonna say, is it pressure activated?
Yeah, it was pressure activated on the floor.
Can I just yell that out? Just say, I think it was pressure activated on the floor.
Cool. Do you still walk?
Like everything else in this
Still
godforsaken fucking temple.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. That is a 13.
Cool. You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
It's dexterity
And
saving throw, and I have evasion.
so that's halved. Yep. And another 6 points of poison. So halved to 3.
So they count as missiles?
7.
Can you
Yeah.
deflect them?
Yep.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn.
It's only an 11.
Cool. You are poisoned for the next hour.
Hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you need me to read the poisoned condition?
Yeah, I take damage every how often?
No, I don't think that's what that does.
Oh, okay. Well, actually,
It's not
give me a
Pokemon.
second.
You have
No.
disadvantage on attack and ability rolls.
No, hold on. I think I have this new thing. Because monk stuff. Let me see. Keep going. I'll just double check with you.
Cool. Zil,
No, I don't. Never mind.
How long is this tunnel?
about 20 feet long.
I'm going to keep walking forward.
Make another deck save.
Like, am I like backing back out or? Am I,
You're
like,
about halfway
like-
through. You do the same thing and kind of like jump into a spot where it's not setting anything off.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm kind of tempted to just throw a fireball right into the middle of this thing and just blow the tunnel up.
That's a fail. Guarantee it.
Nothing.
It's 9.
Subtle.
Yeah, that's fail.
Actually, from the other side of the temple, is there like a switch or anything that I can see to deactivate these darts?
Make a perception check. So you take 15 points of piercing damage and then another 7 points of poison.
Yep.
Natural 20. Oh, yeah.
Natural 20, baby.
You don't find anything. As you kind of like look around the chamber, you see a small room with like, I'll give you the view on the stream so you can see. Yeah, with like a stone table. You see a few decrepit, like broken statues, stone statues in one corner. As you kind of like look around the entrance to see if there's anything that like disables the trap, there is nothing there.
Is my signet ring there?
No, it is not. Sol?
Would I have seen where the arrows were coming out of the walls?
Yes.
Cool. I'm just gonna cantrip cast mold earth and mold all of the holes shut.
Cool.
So the arrows can't come out.
Awesome. Sweet. And you want to test it?
Walk through.
Cool. Make a dexterity saving throw. I'm just kidding. You mold the earth around the holes, and you hear, as you like step on the platform that clinks it, you hear like a and like a tink noise as the dart obviously hits the stone, and the trap breaks.
Hell yeah.
Zil?
Before I walk through the tunnel, could I quickly check like the eyes? Is there any way that I can like get up there and see if the eyes are hollow as well, or is it just decorations?
If you can tell me how you're gonna like, do you want to climb up there, or you from where you're standing? They look indented, but you're not sure if it goes further than
Could
that.
I get like a piece of rubble or rock from the ground, cast light on it, and then throw it into one of the eye holes?
Yeah, you definitely can. Make a dexterity check. See if you can throw it
Ugh,
in the hole.
forget about it. Oh, that's not too bad. 17.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you throw it into the hole. It seems to disappear a little bit into the eye recess, and then it hits the stone and then bounces out. So they are slightly shallow, but not like leading to any other tunnels.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'll just continue through the tunnel.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys meet Venos in that same room like I described earlier. You do see a doorway that leads to a set of stairs that seem to descend down into darkness. It's
Again.
on a doorway down south.
Is there anything in this room that looks like it could be like a drink or like an antidote perhaps to the poisonous dart?
Thirsty.
I'll continue with that. Yeah, I was like, what, he wants a drink?
Drink.
I'll continue with that perception check from earlier. No, there is not.
There is not. I'm going to say, look, as I pull a dart out of myself, I'm just going to look at John and be like, I did warn you, and I don't even think there's anything in here that can help.
Yes, I figured that maybe I could deactivate some of the traps, but I guess asking maybe one of the spellcasters probably would have been a smarter idea.
You win some, you lose some, and I'm going to just pull another dart out of myself. Just like...
There's more
Crying.
holes appearing in my cloak.
Yeah. No, actually, they don't seem to. There's no new holes in your cloak.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Cool. So you send the bat down the stairway.
Yes.
Cool.
But not too far. Just
Cool.
enough to have a look.
The bat goes down the stairway, and you see another corridor that has a doorway at the end of at the end, as well as one before the end to the left-hand side.
Okay. I relay that to the team.
Cool.
Corridors of choice.
Charpok?
In this room, we've already searched it. There's nothing of value, really.
You can do an investigation check to search it.
Yeah, I'm so bad at investigation.
I can help you if you want.
I'll give you guidance, Vi, because I have shocking perception, so add a d4.
Okay.
And I'll help her, so advantage as well.
Yeah.
What
cool.
am I investigating?
Just checking if there's anything valuable in here.
I'll have an investigation then.
Can I investigate?
So 16 plus
You definitely can.
7, is 23 plus a d4, you said? That is 25.
Cool.
I got 26.
Cool.
Do
As
I
you
roll with
guys,
advantage?
yeah.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, sorry, that was just the first that is a 25 natural on the... Not natural, sorry. Math.
So as you turn this place over, you don't find anything of particular value. You do find 3 gold pieces underneath a small crate that was in one corner.
I'll go over
Worth
to Charbuck
it.
and be like, here you go!
You can keep it. I was just checking.
Payment fee.
Yes, Venos?
I'm just going to go over and look at these statues in the corner, and I'm going to say, John, who do you suppose these old guys are?
I assume it is. I know that you're poking fun at me, but
I'm not
I would
poking fun at
assume
you.
they are
I
the
actually
Duergar.
am curious.
Yeah, I would assume that these are Nathan. I assume they're the Duergar.
They're very hard to tell. They are broken in multiple places. They're definitely dwarvish of make, like whether it be dwarven or Duergar make. Yeah, it's very hard to tell.
Considering the paraphernalia we have seen in previous chambers, I would assume they are the Duergar.
Excellent. Onwards then. And this time,
Onwards!
I'm not going first.
Onwards. I'll go first. Probably shouldn't, but I will.
Cool. You guys head down the stairs, getting to a small platform.
Very carefully, I check to make sure that none of them are going to just go and slide down like the last time.
Okay, make an investigation check or perception check.
I'm going to do the whole, like, tap each step and then quickly step back.
Yeah, cool.
Like
almost as if dipping your toe into the hot water.
Exactly. If it's perception, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, sweet. As you go down to the first flight, nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
You go down to the end, to the start of this corridor, and nothing happens.
Yeah, that was a waste of time. Anyway.
But best to be safe.
Fair.
So, like I said earlier, there is a corridor that seems to head into an open chamber at the end, and then there is a door slightly to the left.
I'll peek my head around the corner for the room in the left.
Cool. Make a Arcana check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, can I guide myself?
Can I help him? Because I'm nearby.
Do I know I'm making Arcana, or I've just...
You do not.
No.
Yeah.
So, no guidance on that, then. Not bad. That's a 16.
Cool. Something's off about this room, but it is completely empty.
Guys, something doesn't feel right. My tinglies are tingling.
I told you not to keep telling us about your tingles. You should get it checked out.
The first time I've mentioned my tingles.
No, it's not.
Oh.
So, last time you felt kind of funny, we got attacked by a barrel, I believe. So I'm going to pull out Sidewinder, and I assume, are these barrels all actually, like, are these things in the picture actually in the room?
No.
So it is actually just empty.
Yeah, it is literally empty. Almost unnervingly empty. I don't know. You're the map master. You said to do what you want with the maps, so that's what I did.
I will cast.
Detect magic. Cool. Ritually or just casting? Just casting? Sweet. The whole room gives off a ping.
Yeah, the room's magical, guys. What type of magical, though?
I believe it's evocation.
Oh!
Interesting.
Evocation, guys. Evocation behind?
So, I was just thinking that even though I can see through magical darkness. Does that help anything?
No, you just see an empty room.
Perhaps Arlie, with her blind sight, could give us some indication of what's going on in here.
Perhaps.
You stroll up. Make a wisdom saving throw. No, I'm kidding. Nothing.
Yes,
The whole room is empty. I know you're doing like you want to speak second, but it just kind of looks like you're like kawaii. Yeah.
Wait, what's the thing? The freaking Gwilly?
Gwilly? Can't hear you.
Oh no.
No, I was breathing too heavily, so I had to put the mic away from me. Would dispel magic work in this situation?
I don't know. You might have to try.
Cool. I would like to try.
Cool. It doesn't dispel anything.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that.
Great idea.
Interesting.
Zil?
So, stepping into the room, I want to step too far into the room. I don't want to go into like the center, but I want to still be able to feel that kind of like magic feeling in the air. You know,
Yeah.
that you're like it feels off.
Love.
Magic is in the air.
I cast firebolt at the center of the room, like at the floor,
Cool. The firebolt explodes in the center of the room.
and nothing else happens.
Nothing else happens.
Okay, I turn around and leave.
Cool.
Well, nothing to see here.
John?
I am going to just find a handful of gravel on the ground. And I'm going to walk in and I'm going to just taking note of what Zil did, but I'm going to toss it across the whole room so it gets like all up across the back of the room, on
Yep.
the walls, on the floor, everything.
Yep.
Trying to hit as much of the room as I can.
Cool. You throw the gravel and it impacts the floor. Venos?
Getting exasperated at everybody trying everything, I'm just gonna say, you better have my back on this one, and I'm gonna referring to my deity, and then I'm just gonna walk into the center of the room.
Okay, cool. You walk into the center of the room. You
Not
can now
knowing that
see
he's
the
talking to
whole
his
room.
deity, I'll walk behind him.
You guys walk into the center of the room. Nothing happens.
Well, I guess we can walk into the room, guys. Can I start feeling the walls? Like, put my hand on the
I was
walls?
waiting to do.
Can I feel the walls in the
You can
room?
both definitely do that. You can do investigation checks if you'd like.
Touch the fairy wall.
Yes.
Very well.
I rolled a big fat 7.
Cool.
Investigate.
Oh.
I rolled a big fat 17.
Cool. You guys watch as both Venos and
No,
Ali
18.
begin stroking the walls for no reason, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens, but it feels really good.
It's slightly wet and damp, like
yeah, I'm kind of
mossy rock.
Is anyone good at finding traps?
Like with our bodies, probably.
Everyone,
Trap.
cool. What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Cool. Nothing pings.
Okay.
There are no traps.
There's got to be something going on in this room.
There
Zil.
certainly is not traps.
Feeling that kind of like magical energy, I want to kind of like focus and try and reach out and tap into it, or interact with it somehow. It's feeling that kind of like latent magical energy in the atmosphere.
Give me more context about tapping into it. What are you
Like,
using to
so-
tap into it? Are you using your own
So,
magic
like-
or?
Well, seeing as how sorcerers are kind of like innately magical beings, not necessarily not like wizards, which are like learnt magic. I want to kind of use that kind of natural magic of my own to kind of like tap into it, see if I can interact with it in any way.
Cool. You reach out into the room using your own natural magical ability. Everything goes still until you feel a presence from behind you.
Oh fuck me.
Hello.
So is anyone else like is everyone else?
Everyone else is frozen in time.
Even Vi?
Okay.
Even Vi.
I turn around.
As you turn around, you see yourself almost slightly rustled hair, a large coat that has this nice frilled jacket.
Oh fuck.
And you see yourself just kind of look at you up and down and goes, I always did look like a bit of a wimp. Hello,
Sorry,
friend.
Who are you? Who are you?
I am you. You are me. We are both the same. Although
Wow.
you do not know it yet.
Right.
He kind of looks to the side and looks at Vi and goes, She knows it. Or at least maybe she knows it.
Are you like me from the future?
I wouldn't say future as per se.
Fuck.
Let's just say I'm you that took a different route.
Right. Well, let me just say that I'm definitely glad I did not take the route that you did because, God, you look like a wanker.
Takes one to know one, friend.
Well, you're not wrong. I have a bit of a chuckle with him.
Yeah. You both laugh in the exact same way, like matching almost tone and pitch.
Well,
Well, what?
for?
I'm just here
What are you here
to check in. I've been watching. I don't understand why you follow these peasants, for lack of a better word.
You wouldn't understand.
No,
It's-
obviously not. Well, I best be going. Just kind of popped in to say hi. You obviously don't know me. You will, but you don't know me yet.
Well, I mean, I do know you because you are me.
Yes, a better you. A better,
Subjective.
more
subjective.
powerful you. He pulls down his coat, and you see like a black mass with tendrils digging into his skin over where his heart is.
Yeah, and do I recognize it?
You
Like,
do. You instantly recognize it.
fuck. My heart like drops.
He kind of like walks a little bit closer, leaning up against Vi, almost like nonchalantly, and pretty much goes, "Look, maybe you better hear it from me than somebody else. Long story short, Dad needed to go."
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you?
I'm sure you've heard about it by now, right?
Yeah, you're saying you killed.
Yeah,
our
it was quite easy. Quite easy.
What? But why? I mean, as I can see that you have the same sort of. You obviously made the same choice that he did. But why would you want to kill him? I would have assumed that you were on the same side.
See, he was a fool. He didn't understand the level of power you can get from the One. And I'm sure you know who I mean by the One.
Unfortunately, yes. And I now know the choice that set us apart. You decided to submit and
I wouldn't say
selfishly-
submit.
selflessly chased power, whereas I chose to.
I did not
stand up
chase
against-
power. Power was given to me.
Yeah, well, you're like a little sugar baby, just taking the power and.
Says the one that can't even manifest beings from other planes.
That's what you think.
No, I know. I can tell. I mean, look at you. You've got to be around, what, level 7?
Collaboration. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Well,
I'm not gonna
like
go,
I
I've got a
said,
4th level spell slot to show you.
well, you're the one. You're the one that's saying that you can do it. Maybe you
just
should
to-
throw up or what is it? Throw up or show
Shut
up?
up or shut up.
Yeah, nut up or
Yeah.
shut up.
Because I asked my patron to have my back in this, is he even trying to interrupt this? Is he trying to-
He can't interrupt this
Interesting.
because this is technically happening in a split second, all within Zill's head.
So God can't interrupt this.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like I said, if you're not going to show me your unimaginable power, then I'm going to go.
Okay, bye.
See ya soon. And then he just like vanishes out of the room. And you're back looking in the room in the opposite direction.
Do I feel a shiver?
Well, let's go.
You do not. You
Let's
do not
leave this
feel a
room
thing.
Right now. Let's go.
You
Is there
okay?
any other
Yeah.
magical presence in this room now that this has happened? Or is it just
Uh,
fully faded?
No, it's the magical presence is still in the room. You can still feel it. It's almost bringing your what do you call it? Your hairs on your arms to stand still.
I don't think there's anything in this room. Let's
Goose
just,
pimples on the goose pimples.
I still have detect magic out.
Yeah.
Can I pinpoint like obviously the whole room's going off, but can I pinpoint an area in the room?
It's the whole room.
Okay. So it's not like pinpointing from a room and then all of the.
No,
rooms-
it's like think of it kind of like night vision, right? You walk into a room, everything that's like bright is like white,
Blinding.
right? Yeah, but you walk into this room and it's just like
all white.
yeah,
Not
everything.
Color, not shade.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Zil?
I think Zill's right.
I would like to leave the room and press onwards.
Cool. Do the rest of you follow?
I feel like there's a double up of Pompous somewhere. Anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool.
onwards.
Sweet. As you guys head down this corridor, you guys kind of step out into this large chamber. In front of you, you see a multi-leveled chamber with stairs to your left. There is a platform that kind of runs around the wall to your right, which hits like a giant statue of a dwarven gentleman with a large beard and a large pointed hat in the far right-hand corner. Out of his mouth, you can see his like mouth is open and his mouth is slowly dripping water. As you look down the levels, you see at the bottom level, there is like a divot cut out of the floor, which is currently full of water. And I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw. As you all look into this divot in the water, you see a large octopus-like creature that has like this big mound on its back. You can make out gold coins, silver pieces, gems, like all these little trinkets stuck to its back. I'll give you a quick visual of the room. This is the room you guys are currently in.
What saving throw was it?
Wisdom.
Oh, I'm using a side dice.
Okay.
That's such a cool white
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
wall.
Reese, did you
Agreed.
draw that?
Very
That's
nice.
so good, dude.
Thank you.
Sweet. So let's start off with wisdom saving throws, and then we'll go from there. Gwilly, what did you get?
14.
Cool. You fail. Yeah, you fail. John,
One.
you fail. Charpog,
14.
you fail. Venos,
17.
you succeed. Zil,
Oh, God, 19.
you succeed. Vi,
I'm using a lucky point. Shit. Fuck that die. Fuck that die. Sorry, I flicked them off the table. Okay, yeah, no, my 14.
cool. You fail. Sol,
17.
you succeed. Ali,
11.
you fail. And then can somebody please roll it for Azor?
Yes, I forgot. Oh, that was a natural one. I don't know what his modifier is.
I don't think it matters.
I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, we're fucked.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, what's loading?
I just feel like I should be allowed to re-roll for that because I feel like Drew might hate me forever.
Oh,
And I'm
vision.
scared.
Let me just quickly.
Also, stream battle map.
Yeah, I haven't actually kicked into battle yet. I'm just quickly.
I want to see.
I want to see the baby.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
No, I still haven't found my berries. Oh my god, it's
Oh no. My berries.
Fuck, that's an old one.
I just have to quickly move some stuff around so that I can actually do this properly. There we go. Cool. Let me just place some tokens in there, and then we'll get to go on what we're doing. But feel free to talk amongst yourselves for uno moment.
Vanos just called Ali a hoe, but he also calls her a child.
I
So
called her a weak-ass wisdom hoe, just for the record.
I think that
That she failed her wisdom even with the side eyes.
yes,
he was-
which I think you're
he was
calling a
quick to
child
talk-
a hoe.
He was quick to talk to the miner as well.
Yeah. So you got to sort your shit out.
Speaking of
Azos,
Trying
miners,
to be helpful, just not to you.
speaking of
Because
miners,
Azos, rolled a crit fail. Can he give all his meat to Chopper?
no. Speaking of miners, I need somebody to roll a d20 for Ophelia.
Me. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have volunteered. That's fine. Someone's
Too late
gonna roll
now.
well. That's a 10.
Cool.
Someone does not have to roll good.
She fails as well.
I rolled a 19, you should have let me have it.
Why did I decide to control these people?
Cool. So as you guys look down, you see that scene that I described earlier. You see the large statue to the left currently spitting water into this lower section. You see that giant octopus kind of shape. You do see two of those crabs that you saw in previous chambers currently, like, they look like almost like they're handing something to this creature. And before we hit combat, we are going to go to break.
Easy.
Yeah, we're going to have a quick break, get up, stretch your legs, get something to eat, get something to drink, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. And we will see you very soon for probably some combat. So see you very soon.
Probably.
Probably. Welcome back, guys. We're going to be continuing where we left off from before the break, as the party has just entered this large chamber with some water down the bottom. Okay, so as you guys step into this chamber, anybody that failed must spend their whole turns moving towards the giant octopus.
Oh, good.
Can we do actions, but we still have to move? Or
We have
just
to move our
moving?
maximum movement.
Yes. So let me read you the thing. On a failed save, the creature feels an intense urge to use its movement on each of its turns to enter the lair and to move toward the Morkoth's location. The target moves towards the Morkoth by the most direct route. As soon as it can see the Morkoth, the target can repeat the saving throw. But you guys did that. You guys saw it already. Ending the effect on itself on its success. It can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. So as you guys kind of walk into this chamber, you hear this almost... this weirdly aquatic voice just kind of say, "They are here to take my treasure. Kill them." And as they say that, the two large lobster-like creatures spin on the spot, looking up to where you guys are. And we are going to go into combat.
So you said that this isn't technically a charm or a frighten, is it?
It is not. No, it is not marked as much, so I would say it's not.
So, like, stillness of the mind would clear the
I think it would.
because it technically only clears frightened or charmed. But unless you would swing it to allow it to work, it's up to you, I guess.
Well, I was thinking if I cast Calm Emotions, one of the other effects of Calm Emotions is you can suppress any effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened.
Yeah, I mean, quite possibly. Okay, so I need initiative rolls. If I could get Vi's initiative.
15.
Oh, not 0. 15. Gwilly.
It's still rolling. 17.
Cool. John.
9.
Zil.
11.
Sol.
3.
Venos.
24.
Charpok.
Natural 1 with a solid 5.
Ali.
10.
And who rolled for Azoth?
Me. 14.
14. Sweet. Cool. We are going to begin combat. Venos, you are up first.
Oh.
Did you fail or did you succeed?
I passed.
Cool.
So immediately on a 30-foot cube, so a 30-foot cube centered on here in between these guys, what would that look like? Would that get all of them?
Let me double check. 30-foot cube.
Yeah, 30-foot cube centered on the point, so just dead in the middle of these guys.
Yes, it would. Yep.
So I am immediately going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Yep. Cool.
On them at 3rd level.
Okay. Sweet.
So they are going to all need to make a Wisdom save of 14.
Okay. Let's have a look. See. I'll do the 2 crabs first. They both fail. And I'll do the big spaghetti monster succeeds.
So at the very least, the 2 little crabs are both charmed and incapacitated until concentration ends.
Cool. That's not the right
so
one.
So they can move, but they cannot take actions or reactions.
Huge.
Let's just do that.
Incapacitated. Which is just they can't take actions or reactions.
Okay. Cool.
But do they get like?
But if they're charmed, can I direct them if they're charmed to attack the big guy?
No.
Okay, so charmed just means they like us.
Yes, correct. Like you.
All right.
Not us,
like
you.
Specifically.
Yeah.
And then I am just going to take my movement down to here.
Cool.
And it's my turn.
Sweet. That brings us to Gwilly's turn. You failed, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sweet. So you immediately have to use all of your movement to go down the stairs.
Okay,
No,
so
no, I'm not going to make you go do that. Yeah.
Thank you. I have done that.
Cool. And you can now make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
16.
You succeed. The spell effect drops on you, and you have your full turn next round. Ophelia, unfortunately, can fly.
Oh no.
No.
Which means she is going to move. I believe her movement is, 30 feet. She moves 30 feet and plops down on the thing. I need somebody to roll a d20 for me for Ophelia.
Someone else do it this time.
I rolled a 16.
Cool. She succeeds and the spell drops. Brings us to one of the Chul's turn. So remind me what that thing does.
Can't take actions or
They can move, they just cannot take actions or reactions.
Okay, cool. So one of them is going to be big and move up to where Ophelia is. And end its turn.
They're charmed, but they only like me, not...
Oh.
It end its turn. Does it get to repeat the save?
No, it's just charmed for 1 minute.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Which brings us to Vi.
Okay, I was just typing to you. I can't say shoot because I accidentally exited out of Foundry and it won't let me back in again.
There you go then. Nah.
Oh, so I'm gonna just roll over to here. Hi. Okay. So I have to move towards it, correct?
Correct. If you failed, you have to take all of your movement to move towards it.
Okay. Hasselbub, can you move me all of my movement forward?
No, Nathan, where are you moving?
Nathan, would you be able to move all my movement? Shoot, 30 feet. Okay. What's that range there?
45.
45. I might cast something on the first one first.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I was too busy trying to. I'm going to Tasha's mind whip the one in front of me, so it's an intel save.
The big lobster.
Use them.
No,
the other one, the little one.
What? Yeah, the lobster, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the other one's a doctor.
Yeah, so that's an 11.
11, so it fails. It takes. Bam. Ooh! 17 psychic damage.
17, cool.
And it cannot use its reaction until its next turn, and on its next turn, it must choose whether to move, an action, or bonus action.
Okay, cool. And that ends your turn?
If it takes damage, the effect of hypnotic pattern ends.
Okay, cool.
But I've basically replaced it with the same thing.
Yeah, you've replaced it with something else, so that is good.
Okay. Cool. And that ends your turn?
Ends my turn.
Cool, that brings us to Azoth. I believe Azoth failed, or did he succeed?
Yep. He failed.
So he's going to take his movement.
Do I make another save?
To there? Oh, yes, you do, yeah.
Natural 16 plus 5.
Yes, you save, so you're no longer done.
Sweet.
Yeah. I have a feeling I did something wrong. Because Gwilly didn't get a turn because of the hypnotic pattern, so technically that damage should not have been done.
The one that I just did then?
Yeah, correct, because you move and then make the save. Because you don't technically see it as angry, if that makes sense.
Okay,
so I'll reverse. I'll reverse the damage, and then I'll pop it back into the thing, and then we'll just say that you saved from it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then it's not my turn yet.
No, it's your turn's done for this round.
So no spell.
No spell. You just saved. Yep. Which means Azoth, if you want to roll a d20 for a wisdom save to see if he continues to succumb or
he does continue to
come.
He does continue to come.
Yeah,
he sees that tentacle.
No.
He's like, ooh, baby.
Take me there.
Doesn't continue to come. He continues to suck cum.
You haven't taken a save?
Throwing tentacle.
Cool. So that brings us to the Morkoth's turn, who is going to cast a spell. So you see its tentacles kind of like go up into the air. In between the tentacles, you see zappings of lightning, and then it points one of the tentacles up towards the grouping on the stairs.
Counterspell.
What level counterspell? Can you read me counterspell?
Counterspell. You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spells fails. If it's casting spell level 4 level or higher, an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC is equal to 10 plus spell's level.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. It makes the attack stop working, and it just it looks real angry. And then it's going to take its movement to make its way to here, which ends its turn. Zil, did you save or fail?
I saved, yeah.
Cool. Go ahead, my guy.
Cool. I'm going to. Oh. Sorry. I'm going to move. Would I be able to see both of them?
Yes, you would see just the top of the Morkoth from down the thing, and you would see you would be able to like peer down and see the
Would I
the
still be
tool.
able to like cast a spell at the Morkov from where I am?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
So the crab and the Morkov are both targeted by it because it's a 100-foot long line, 5 feet wide. And just need to make deck saves.
Deck saves.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll start off with the crab. Fails, and then the Morkoth
How do you know what fails, what
succeeds because I can see your thing on my phone,
All right. Cool.
or at least I'm
So-
pretty sure your spell saves like a yeah. They both the second one succeeds, first one fails.
Fails. Okay. Cool. All right. Let me just grab my d6s. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8d6.
Cool.
All right. Let me just clear the dice tray.
So as you're doing that, as you're rolling damage, the Morkoth is going to use a reaction. Vi, I need you to make the same saving throw. A deck saving throw.
Yep, no. That's a
That's a what?
What's that?
10.
Cool.
And 26 points of lightning damage
On the...
so that's 26 points to the crab.
Yeah.
Half that to the Morkoth.
Cool. So what's
So
half of
13.
26? 13?
13 points
Cool.
to the lightning damage.
As the lightning zaps through it, you see it like raise its tentacles up again, and it almost seems to catch some of the electrical energy from the lightning bolt, and it points it towards where Vi is. Vi, you take the full damage from that as well.
The 13 or the 26?
The 26.
Ah!
As you see the lightning bolt just like shoot across to where Vi is.
I'm actually going to oh, no, actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to do anything else. Okay. Nope.
Cool. Ends your turn.
Yes.
Sweet. That brings
also
us.
that, sorry, the crab is also no longer charmed.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. That brings us to Arlie's turn. Did you fail or save?
Fail.
Fail. So you move 30 feet towards the group. Make your wisdom saving throw. That's your movement, isn't it?
No, it's 25 feet.
25.
I'm not getting it close to this thing that I need to.
Yeah, 25 feet.
I fail.
You fail. You are still under the spell. John, did you fail or succeed?
Failed.
Cool. You move 30 feet.
How far is the jump down? Will I take less than 35? I think it's 35 damage.
Yeah, you would.
I would probably then be confident jumping down that then.
Cool. You approach this thing right at its front. You see that giant octopus. It kind of like turns around, looking at you, looming above you, and you just hear the words, "You have brought me a gift." And that ends your turn. You can make your save again.
I was going to say, could I use, even though I am charmed, could I still use stillness of mind to try and end the effect, or do you want me to make a wisdom save?
I'll let you use that stillness of mind, but at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. So
It's
as
an
you
action anyway to do it, so it's gone anyway.
Yeah, so as you hear that, you like the being able to like hear it like rack around your brain. It takes you a few seconds, but then you like close your eyes and then just tranquility.
I'm going to respond like I am going in my pockets for something, and I'm going to come back with these ones.
Love it. Cool. It is the Chul's turn, who is going to choose to make movement. It can't do any actions or anything like that, but it's going to move up towards the group. Which brings us to Charpok. Did you fail or save?
I mean, I would like to say I saved, but no.
Cool. You take your 25-foot, 30-foot movement to there.
Question.
Yes.
How far's the drop?
It is about 15, 20 feet from the top.
There's nothing I can do to take less damage, so that would cause me harm, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I still attack?
No, you cannot, unfortunately.
Okay.
But
well, I
you
guess
can
I'll
make your
just have to
save
make my
again.
save, which is wisdom, right?
Correct.
Can I use guidance? No.
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
you don't technically know you're making it.
I mean, moving against my will. Much better. 18.
You save. You're no longer under the effects of it. Sol, you
Good.
are up. Can't hear you.
Nope.
Still can't hear you.
You just made a meme about Reese from Discord. Doesn't work.
It was fantastic.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah.
It worked now?
Yeah.
Cool. I just muted and unmuted and then...
You guys give me shit about not having audio problems.
Also, no one
Funnily
can
enough,
talk about
since I got the same headset as you, Nathan, I've had nothing but problems.
no one can talk about me talking with my hands too much because this man's over here going trying to talk to us. So
But he's married to you, so you might be picking up on those vibes.
Yeah. It's the Greek rubbing off on me.
The gabagool.
it's like the tan rubbing off on you. Yeah, I know. Everyone, I give up. The only great thing I'm allowed to have is olives. That's all they give me.
So did you fail or save? You saved, didn't you?
Yeah, I saved.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead.
May I please have Wildfire Spirit opposite to where John is on Big Boy?
There?
Yes. Also, Dex save, please.
From Big Boy?
Mm-hmm.
Is a 21.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that saves. Yeah, I think you still take half though. Yes. You take 3 fire damage. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna command it to attack as well.
Cool. Roll to attack.
Which is 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yikesy doodle.
So it just like it goes to do a punch, but the Morkoth just like kind of grabs it by the arm and then flings it away.
Okay.
Cool. And then's your turn.
Yep.
Sweet. That brings us to top of the round. Venos, you are up.
So, I am going to take.
What are you laughing at,
my-
Reese?
What?
Something Sam said me, fuck's sake.
So I'm going to move 25 feet to here,
Yep.
and then I'm going to bonus action Raven Step up to the crab.
Yep.
And then I am going to action attack the big crab with my great sword.
Go ahead.
And when I do it, I'm going to take my free action to say, eyes up, like to try and like goad it into attacking me.
Okay. I'll make your attack, and I'll also get what?
It's an 8 to hit.
It's an 8 to hit. Does not hit. So you swing wide. I'll get you to make a persuasion with disadvantage.
And then the second attack's a 24 because
that one hits. Yeah.
That one hits.
Yeah. So I'll let you make a straight persuasion roll then.
Okay. Straight persuasion is a 15.
Okay, cool.
And the attack hits for 9 damage.
9 damage, cool. It just kind of like shrills up slightly and is going back for an attack. Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Gwilly.
I am returning.
Did you? Oh, okay. Did you save last or did you fail last?
I saved.
It's Gwilly in wild shape form. You saved? Cool. So you get a full turn.
Yeah. I am going to do a spell. I'm going to conjure animals.
Yeah.
And I'm going to conjure 2 giant toads.
Okay.
And I would like to double check where I can summon them.
You getting PTSD, Nathan?
A little. Luckily, I've got a giant toad stat block right here.
But not a token.
They can go a little bit closer because the range for the spell is 60 feet.
Oh, closer to their baddie.
Yeah.
I like that
And
you
they've
just
been boxed in there, John.
And let me double check if I have any useful. And then I'm going to combat wild shape as a bonus action.
Into
a giant toad.
giant toad.
3
You go
giant
quickly.
toads. Wait, no, I'm not. I have to talk to command the.
It's too late. Too late.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
I've done the thing.
It didn't get to the end of the sentence, so surely that's so reversible.
No, it definitely did.
You had an oopsie.
He's
Nah.
God, it doesn't matter.
I'm God. It doesn't matter if I have a whoopsie.
Can I argue that if I instruct giant toads in giant toad that they should understand me?
What languages can a giant toad speak? 0.
Giant
doesn't-
toadish.
It doesn't matter. They automatically understand her if she summoned them.
Same as another giant toad.
When you wild shape into a giant toad and command them to destroy your enemy, sunder their cities, destroy.
Does that end your turn, or are you going to attack the thing in front of you?
I can't attack, but what's your ruling on the communicating with the giant toads?
We said yes.
Let's have a
They're all
look.
giant toads.
It says they obey any verbal commands you issue to them.
And I can make sounds in toad language.
If you do not issue any commands to them, they defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions.
You can't. It can't even say in languages they understand because animals don't understand all of our languages, and
Yeah,
well,
that's
they
why
can
it
still
says
command
any
them. So
any verbal command. So it doesn't have to be a language.
and
It just has
toads.
to be her being like.
Exactly.
Yeah, so toads
language.
toads communicate by forcing air backward and forward between its lungs and its vocal sac. Very similar to how vocal cords work, and they make air vibrate. However, it's like I don't think animals communicate in plain language. So if you were gonna say,
well, like if I say,
if you were gonna say
I'm not
like
gonna-
come to me, yes, because that's technically like a mating call.
what if I say there is a threat?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you can
Animals
say
can
there's a
talk.
threat.
Attack the threat. Protect us from the threat.
You can say there is a threat around. I don't think there's an attack the threat because
Can
Well,
well,
if you say there is a
presumably
threat,
I am a female toad,
Well, if you say that there is
and
a
I just
threat,
decided that the toads I summoned were male toads.
well, if you just say that
Look,
there is
we'll-
a threat, would the frogs not act on their own self-preservation
Just make a
and
ruling
protect
and move
themselves?
on.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a ruling and say that you've said to them to attack before turning into a giant toad, as
I
part
love
of the
that ruling.
action that you summoned them with. So what are they going to do? They're going to make attacks.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the attack?
Sorry, let me get it up. It's I have it hyperlinked and everything, but for some reason that took me a really long time. So I don't think it can swallow the big boy, so it's gonna bite the big boy.
Okay. What's the range on bite?
Both of them are going to do this. Oh, they can't move any closer, can they? You got me as close as I could get.
They can move within range, yeah, as long as they can swim.
They can swim.
Yeah.
Cool. The range is 5 feet.
Yeah. So they can both make it.
Cool. I will roll.
Yeah. Continue.
Did you not want me to roll?
No, continue.
Did you get those?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Cool. I'll do it manually then.
Wait, no, I did. Yeah, 17 and a 10. Only one of them hits.
Cool. You got that?
Yes, 4 damage.
Oh, wait. What was the other one?
3 damage.
Okay, so 7 damage and the target is grappled.
Okay, cool.
So it's poison and then poison, if that is relevant.
It's what? Oh, yep, cool. Grappled. I'm just going to hit it with that because then I'll remember. Cool, and that ends your turn?
Yeah, and that also ends the giant toad's turns.
Cool. It is Ophelia's turn, who I believe failed on her last saving throw.
No,
She
passed
saved
it.
the last one.
Did she save?
She saved
Okay,
Yeah.
because I
cool.
rolled it.
Yep, cool.
I've been doing Schmidt this fashion.
Yeah, she's going to like shake her head and then like look around and see the giant crab and go for a bite attack against the crab. So I need somebody to roll a d20.
That is 19.
19. So that hits. I need you to roll 1d6. Sorry,
that is
1d8 and 1d6.
1d8 and 1d6.
Yep.
So the d6 is a 4, and the d8 is a 4.
Cool. She does 8 damage to the big thing. And that ends her turn, which brings us to the Chul's turn, who is going to first off attack Venos right in front of him with its pincer.
Yeah.
So first one to hit is a 12. Misses. It's going to go for another pincer against you, which is a 24.
That hits.
That hits. Cool. Yeah. So that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And you are now grappled.
Of course.
It is then going to pull you. It's going to pull you closer and attack you with its tentacles. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 14.
Cool, you save. And that ends its turn. Vi, you are up.
Okay. Quick question for you is that ledge there, can you still see the creatures over the top of it? Like if I was to go back up, say, to like here, could I still see Old Mate down here?
Yes.
I'm gonna just like retreat a little bit.
Yep.
And I am going to have Rye on my shoulder and go. Just like kind of go like nod to him, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to command him to cast a spell, and I'm going to get him to bestow curse.
Can Rye cast spells?
Yeah, he's my familiar.
It has to be touch.
So okay, so you're sending Rye towards. Okay. Yep. Cool. Yep.
So can it make a wisdom save?
The big boy, right? Natural 20 for a 26.
Chrono shift.
Instead of a 26, it becomes a 23.
Fuck. All right, never mind.
Cool.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, I used everything else. All good.
Cool. That brings us to Azoth, who failed, correct?
Yep.
Cool. So he's
He
gonna
fails again.
take his movement to there. And he fails again?
Yes.
Cool. He is still under the effects of the spell. It is now the Morkoth's turn. Who...
He's just stunned, isn't he?
No, he's not stunned. He's grappled. I just couldn't find the actual thing. So with you right in front of it, it's going to make a multi-attack against you, John. Wait. Who did the grappling? Was it you, John, or...?
No, it's the one of
No,
the,
it's the
the
giant toads.
toads.
Oh, one of the giant toads. Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, sweet. In that case, it's going to flip around and actually attack the giant toads. So it's going to go for... It's going to go for 2 bite attacks and then 1 with its tentacles. So it's going to attack the one directly beneath it. First attack is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. That deals 11 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
It's going again against the same one, which is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Which is another 9 points of slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
And then it's going to go with the tentacles, which is...
Same one.
Yeah, the same one. Which is 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Which is different dice. There you go, my dice. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And it is restrained. It is now grappled.
He grappled the grapple.
I didn't say which toad grappled it.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to mark that one.
Cool.
Cool?
Anything for the other boy?
Nah, nothing to attack the other boy. It is now Zill's turn.
Okay. Nathan, you're probably going to hate me.
Am I?
I'm going to burn 4 sorcery points to cast 4th level spell, Summon Aberration.
Yep.
Yeah, buddy.
So,
You can do it.
Flashbacks, Reese.
so you see like this kind of like, it almost looks like a wound opens up on my chest and it kind of caves in and it's like this big fucking inky black void on the inside and this kind of like ethereal shape leaps out and forms into, I'm gonna go with the Beholderkin one.
I almost took.
So I summon it 90 feet.
Does it have a stat block?
I have
Yeah.
the stat block here.
Yeah.
It changes based on what you choose and everything.
What's the stat block named?
Aberrant Spirit.
Aberrant Spirit. Cool. A B Hey, Spirit.
B-E-R-R-A-N-T. Spirit.
Yeah, weird. I don't have a token for that.
Just give it a
Funny.
Yeah, funny that.
Because I think it's because it's specifically part of the summon aberration thing. It
Yeah,
changes.
quite possibly. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends if it's the holder or the starry form.
Pick
Remind me to send
pick
you my-
anything.
Beholder.
A beholder. Cool.
I'm gonna have to send you my whole library of tokens.
Beholder
It's,
boy.
it's a medium size, so it's not.
It's not that big.
It's one. It's like one square. Yeah. Cool. Do I have control of it?
You won't. Nah. So you'll just have to tell me
Could
where.
you move it? Yeah. There. So I'm gonna actually. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna summon it there, but it's gonna be hovering 30 feet up in the air.
Yep. Cool.
Cool. So it takes its turn directly after my turn combat. So that's my turn. So now it is the aberration's turn. It's going to make 2 attacks against the actually, you know what? It's gonna target the crab.
Okay.
So spell attack. So first attack is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
And second attack is a 9 to hit.
9. Yeah. Does not hit.
Okay. So it does 1d8 plus 7. God, that's awful. It's 8 points of damage. I rolled a 1.
Okay. Cool.
So 8 points of psychic damage.
Awesome.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Awesome. That brings us to Ali. Ali, did you save or did you fail?
Failed.
Failed. Cool. You are going to move to there.
Crazy.
And you can make your save again.
What's the... Is it wisdom you said?
Wisdom, yeah.
What? Okay, I rolled a 13.
So plus anything? Okay, you fail again.
Damn it!
Is this a concentration thing on us?
No. It's a lair action.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah. That brings us to John.
Do I get advantage? Do I get flanking with the fire spirit?
I
I'm not sure
believe-
about this question.
No.
I believe we've ruled no.
Okay, cool. Um,
Just gonna punch the thing.
yeah, but poisoned. So, yeah, I was gonna pick the shit out of it.
Cool. Everything with disadvantage, please.
It's in that one.
Fails.
Ooh, 9 plus 7. Oh, 9 plus 5 is a 14.
Misses.
Flurry of blows. 16.
Misses.
Uh, 18.
Hits.
Yeah. All right, so that is a stunning strike. So con save.
Con save.
No. Is it a con save? Sorry.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it is con save.
15.
Please tell me it's fucking 16. It might be. Fuck me. Come on. Put me shit together.
I can probably see if I can find it faster.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know.
It should be your spell save, I think. The same as your spell save.
It's 15. Fuck.
Yeah, so meter beats it.
Okay, cool. And it takes 5 damage.
5 damage. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's it.
Cool. That ends its turn. Your turn.
Yeah.
This Chul, I don't believe it can attack anyone, so it's just going to kind of stay put for now. And end its turn. Chapok, you are up. Did you save or fail?
I saved.
Cool. So you now have your full turn back.
Does this thing give me advantage because it's in its weird... Ooh.
What thing?
The thing next to me.
It's incapacitated technically, so
Yes.
Advantage?
Yeah, so advantage,
Ooh.
It
yes.
doesn't have advantage. It doesn't. No,
No?
you don't have
Does it-
advantage. No, incapacitated means you get.
It can't
It
take
doesn't-
any
can't attack
action.
or-
Any
You could-
reaction.
take
You can
one
move
action.
5 feet diagonally down to the left and you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we flanking?
Yeah, correct.
Now
Now
I'm
you
thinking.
are.
Thank you, Toad.
Rude.
What? It is a toad.
Sounds a little bit offensive, doesn't it?
Okay. Advantage on all attacks. Okay, so first one, that's going to be a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. So short sword next. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And then crossbow. You are not going to believe that.
2 natural 20s.
Nope.
What is it?
2 natural ones.
Rough.
Oh.
Rough, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Well, the last one misses.
This makes me feel better. This really does make me
Damn.
feel better about I'm still being stuck here.
This thing's taking damage, yeah?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the second attack's going to be my Colossal Slayer then, and then it means I get an extra d6 for sneak attack, and it's going to be my favorite foe as well.
Cool.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Roll all them damage.
28 points of slashing damage with the 2 short
Cool.
short swords, and then the nat 1.
Roll me a d4 for the nat 1.
Oh, good. 1.
Cool. You fire through, it dodges and hits the big toad. So if you'd like to roll damage on your crossbow.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1, but
1.
plus 4, so 5.
Cool.
Do you
Asher,
wanna roll just like any more
Gwilly,
ones?
you take 5 points of piercing damage from the crossbow bolt.
Okay.
I chitter and frog.
Ribbit.
How do you just telepathically communicate with me?
I'll have you.
Yeah,
know
but I
this.
don't want to hear that kind of
I
vibe.
just did the math, and the actual probability of you rolling that is 1 in every 5,000 2 dice rolls.
That's why I've never seen it.
That brings us to Sol. Sol, you're up.
Can you make a what save was it? Wisdom save for me?
Big guy?
Big guy, yeah.
Big guy. It is a dirty 20.
Fuck. I'll just use my bonus action to try and hit him with my spirit then.
Cool. What was the wisdom save for?
Polymorph.
Cool. He's going to use his reaction to redirect that at...
Redirect if it's failed?
Correct. Redirect that to Zil. So Zil, if
How
you
is
can
it
make
redirecting? Is that an
a...
ability?
It is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't add the ability.
What do I have to do?
You need to make a wisdom save of... What's your spell save DC?
Ethan.
15.
15.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's a natural 20, baby.
Cool, you save. You don't get polymorphed. Cool. And then you're going to use what to hit it? The wildfire spirit?
I missed anyway, so I did nothing.
Okay, cool. That brings us to Venos.
So, I am going to just immediately attack the guy in front of me because I do not want him hurting my baby.
Go ahead. Your baby.
So that is a 19 to hit
Hits.
for 10 damage,
Cool.
and then a 12 to hit,
Misses.
and then so because in the action I hit the enemy, can I hex them, or do I have to hit them on the second hit to hex them?
No, I think you can hex them on the first one.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hex this guy.
Yeah,
as well.
cool. Sweet.
He is now hexed.
He's now hexed. I don't know which one's hexed, so I'm just going to do that.
That one. Perfect.
That one. Cool. That ends your turn.
Ends my turn.
Sweet. That brings us to Gwilly and the Giant Toads. Sounds like a band.
It's a sick band name.
Not bad. I go first, right?
Yeah, correct.
Can I move here?
Yep, and the crab's going to take a attack of opportunity against you as you move out of its range.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All good.
Which is a 16, I believe. Yep, 16 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. That deals 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Well, I'm here now.
Okay.
I'm going to the chow guys are large, not medium, right?
The what?
The chul?
Yeah, they're large.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna attack the big boy with a bite, which
Yeah.
will be. I'm gonna roll it so I can actually see it this time. I'm gonna use a lucky. 19 to hit.
Hits.
For 5 piercing and
And seven poison. Yep, cool.
No, sorry, no, it is 5. There's no +2 on that one.
Yep, cool.
And grappled.
And grappled. I'm just going to leave the thing on it because it was already grappled.
It's double grappled.
Cool, and that ends your turn?
Yeah, well, I have the other guys, but yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, what are the toads doing? Biting it as well?
I think only one can. What's the status of the other one?
The other one is grappled, so it can make attacks.
So it can make an attack? Okay,
Yeah.
they're both going to bite as well.
Cool.
So that will be... and that one.
Misses.
For 5.
Misses.
And 23.
Hits.
So we've got 7 piercing.
Yep.
And 10. I thought that was 0. 10 poison. And
Cool.
it's grappled again.
Cool. Double grappled. Triple grappled.
Triple grappled.
Sweet. Sweet. That brings us to Ophelia's turn, who is going to attack the big thing in front of it with her breath weapon. So if I could get somebody to roll... Wait,
Yeah,
no, never
Judy.
mind.
I
Never
feel
mind.
like I've been rolling her all night, and I've been rolling gangster. So let's
Yeah.
go.
No,
That
it's a deck save. So the thing
Oh,
fails.
Never mind.
So I need somebody to roll 2d10, but then tell me which one of each.
2d10, one of
Yeah,
each.
one of each.
One of them is a 9,
So 9 fire damage,
and then one of them is a 6.
6 acid damage.
Not bad, Jordan.
Cool. And that ends her turn. It is now the Chul's turn, who is going to go for a claw attack against Venos, which is a 19 to hit,
Yes.
which is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
It's then going to go for a tentacle attack against you, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
So that is.
And you are currently grappled as well, by the way.
Yeah, I am quite aware.
Yeah.
So the con is a 21.
Cool, you save. He's also
Oh.
going to go for a claw attack against Ophelia.
The fucking
which hits. Which deals 8 points of damage. She's currently on 2 hit points.
Oh, baby.
And
Give me some berries.
it ends its turn. Vi, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to Tasha's mind whip to the big boy. So
Big
intel
boy?
save.
Intel save is a 19.
Fuck. Alright. Yep. That's me done.
Okay, cool. Which brings us to Azoth, which I believe failed.
Yup.
Yeah, so he's going to take a few small steps closer and then repeat his saving throw.
And he's going to save, isn't he? No, it's a 7.
7. He fails again. Which
Oh,
brings
okay.
us to the Morkoth's turn. He is going to use... he's going to use an attack. He's going to go for the attack action. He's going to go 2 against the... What do you call it? 2 against the toad that was attacking him, and then 1 tentacle against John. So first toad is an 8 to hit.
Misses.
Second one is another 8 to hit.
Misses.
And then the tentacle to you, John, is a 22.
Chrono shift.
Okay, cool. Another 22, but I'm going to roll a different dice just in case I've been rolling that weird.
I was going to say, Nat, you've already used your reaction.
For what? No, I haven't. Not this
You
time.
chrono shift on your turn.
Yeah, but I only just had my turn then.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, so... Yeah, 22.
It's...
Cool. Which is... 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Which brings us to Zil. Zil, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to cast Blight on the Morkoth.
Cool.
Constitution saving throw, please.
That is... 8.
8.
8.
88 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, let me roll the dice. 1, 2. 6, 7. Let me 1d8. Sure. 8. No. Okay. That is going to be. Actually, no, it's just 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 39 points of necrotic damage.
39. Cool. As you cast the necrotic damage and as it like shrivels up the side, the Morkoth like starts raising its tentacles in like panic and hurt, to the point where it flings something off its back, which flies at the large statue in the back corner, smashing the front part of the jaw of the statue. More water starts coming out of the statue, and it starts filling the chamber faster.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. I am going to then. Sorry. The Beholderkin is then going to do its 2 attacks against the. I can actually move it to the left 2 spaces.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. 2 to the left, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to make its 2 attacks against the Morkoth.
Cool. Go ahead. Make your damage roll.
Well, first attack is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit. Sorry.
Okay, that's right. Next attack is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, cool. It does 1d8 plus 7.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cocked. I'm going to use a different one though, because
you're cocked.
cop that, Jackson. That's 15 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah.
Cool.
5e.
Pew. And does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Sorry. Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Ali. You're up. Real quick, I'll just say that the water is filling quite fast. At the start of next round, the water will be at the bottom level
Cool.
and filling the room. No, like probably about breast height for most normal
Where's it
people.
coming from again?
It's
The big
coming from the
statue
statue in the
corner?
bottom corner, yeah.
For most people.
Okay.
Yeah, I say for most people because
Me
you're a lot
swimming.
shorter. Yeah.
Well. Come on. 15?
For what?
For my
Save.
yeah.
So you move to there, and then you make your save. You are no longer. You're no longer. You did it. Which brings us to John.
Which, yeah, so the room's filling with water, isn't it?
The room is filling with water. Yes.
Can I get a dex save,
On it.
please? Yeah.
Cool. Is a 21.
Saves. It takes 1 damage.
1 damage. Cool.
1 damage. I am then going to make 2 attacks.
Go ahead.
Ah, a 19 and a 20.
Hits.
26.
Hits.
For a 26 for a 9 points damage and a con save, please.
Cool. Con save. Did you say?
Yeah.
7.
Hey, fails. Is stunned.
It is stunned. Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Sorry, just take away my key points. Second attack. Definitely misses. I rolled a 2.
Yeah,
Do
misses.
you have advantage on it?
No.
No, because I'm poison. Oh, sorry, straight roll. Sorry, I'll just re-roll 1 dice.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Cool. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Definitely hits.
Roll a 1. Rolled a 6. Woo! That
So
is
it's 12.
16 points. of damage.
16. Oof. This thing's starting to look pretty hurt. You notice that like a lot of the treasures are starting to fall off its back as it's like, well, it was trying to like skitter away from you guys, but it's now like not because it's
Johnny
stunned.
with the judo chop.
Yeah. That's I'm out of juice now. End of my turn.
Cool. That brings us to the Chul's turn, who is going to make a multi-attack against Charpok there. So first pincer is going to be a 8. Second pincer is going to be a 9. And that ends its turn. Charpok, you are up.
You know what I'm doing. Fucking just going straight back at it. 14?
Misses.
Yeah, damn. Natural 20.
Hits.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
And that's sneak attack too. No sneak attack. Because you don't
No.
have advantage. Rough.
And then the last one's going to be a 22.
Hits.
Okay, so this first one, I'm basically going to have my Colossal Slayer, my favorite enemy, on it. So that's going to be all of those dice doubled. So I'll roll that first. Okay, so 4, 8, 12, 15, 18, plus 4. Okay, so the first attack's going to be a 22
Yeah.
points of damage. And then the second attack which will be with crossbow because I missed the first one, is going to be a 6, so 28 points of damage.
Cool. Awesome. It's starting to look pretty beat up.
Not enough. What I'm going to do, however, I'm going to let it take an opportunity swipe at me as I move 30 feet over here.
Cool. Yeah, it's definitely going to take that swipe, which this time I believe hits with a 23.
Sure.
9 points of bludgeoning damage as it like smacks you with its pincer.
Paltry.
Cool. And that ends your turn?
That ends my turn.
Cool. Sol, you are up.
Burn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast second level healing word on Ophelia.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.
If you roll to recharge,
Yeah.
it's like 2 points of healing. That would suck.
Perfect 6. Thank you very much.
A perfect 6. So she gets 6?
Yep.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use my action
Yep.
and spend 3 charges from my wings.
Ooh. Yep.
Please make a Constitution save.
5.
Yes. Thank fuck. Okay.
So you guys watch as like Sol rears, like kind of taking off his hood a little bit. You guys see those big metallic wings, kind of like point themselves at this bad guy. They charge from the bottom up, almost becoming like this luminescent blue, creating this large ball of energy between the two of them, and then it just goes and just creates this line of energy.
It takes 31 thunder damage.
Say the words.
How do you want to do it, my guy?
Oh,
Yes.
just seeing like all chaos going on and my wildfire spirit doing nothing and my spells doing nothing. Yeah, the wings will just come right out and blast a beam straight between its eyes.
Yeah, sweet.
Just like concussive explosion from inside its head.
Yeah, so concussive explosion goes off. All manner of like art objects and coins and like lavish garments just go flying to the corners of the room. Some breaking, some still surviving because they're made out of metal. And this thing just like lumps to the floor with its tentacles just spread wide on the floor. And that ends your turn?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually, no, I'll move.
Sorry.
A bit as well.
Yep.
Hope if I was on the right thing.
Cool. Sweet. That brings us to Venos's turn.
Can I Raven step out of a grapple?
You can, yes.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna bonus action Raven step out of this grapple to just to 10 feet away. And then I am going to cast a 3rd level Witch Bolt at the guy in front of me, very angry that he just hit the baby dragon.
Cool, go ahead.
So that is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
And that deals 3d12 of damage for... I'm going to roll it digitally because I can't be bothered doing the math. That deals 29 damage.
29, that's enough.
So as I'm going to teleport back and just like pull out Sidewinder, and just you see this like pulse of lightning just fucking cranks this crab. Like, I'm pissed off. You don't fuck with our baby dragon.
Cool.
And I end my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Giant Toad. Gwilly.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Sorry, I have like 500 tabs for the stats. I'm gonna bite unless something has suddenly shrunk. Wait, am I
well,
close enough?
you're not close enough to anything to bite unless you're biting your friend.
I'm gonna move
Okay.
and then bite.
And then bite. Go ahead.
And that was a 17 to hit.
Hits.
You that. Uh, 7 piercing.
7 piercing.
Mhm.
Yep.
8 poison.
8 poison. Yep.
And grappled.
Cool. And that ends your turn?
And that ends my turn. I'm pretty sure I still have 2 alive.
You do, yes.
Who would also like to.
What's their movement
attack that
speed?
guy. Let me double check.
I'm pretty sure it's 20 feet, right?
Yes.
So they can't quite get there.
But it's swim. Swim is more, and they're in the water right now.
No, they're not. Well, they would be, yes, but like they're not swimming all the way through their movement.
1 second.
So they can get to there.
They can. So they have 60-foot swimming.
Yes,
No,
but then they
no,
get
wait,
out
no.
onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No. You've got you. So you can either use your walking or your swimming. You can't use both.
correct. Yeah,
I thought you could use both, but like one doesn't count for the other. So if you use 30 feet of swimming, you can no longer use your 30 feet of walking. For
correct.
example.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's
So you
the
could
same
walk,
thing.
You could walk 10. You could walk 30 feet and swim 30 feet.
Yeah. So long story short, they end up where they
So
are.
they can't get
Long story short,
there.
it's not.
Yeah, cool. And that ends your turn?
It does.
Cool. Brings us to Ophelia's turn. If I could get somebody to roll me a d6.
Who is rolling the d6? Am I still rolling for her? I'll roll for her.
You roll for her.
Oh, that's 5.
Okay, cool. She does not get her breath weapon back. She is going to fly 30 feet and make a bite attack. So I need a d20.
Go, Geordie.
That is a 15.
Hits. So I need a d8 and a d6.
A d8 and a d6. So that is a 6 and a 6.
Cool. She like latches onto one of the claws as she's like being flung around by this crab that is in panic mode. And that ends Ophelia's turn. We are at Vi's turn.
So the statue that's flooding, is it the one down the bottom corner here?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Ooh, sugar.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna go there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my Starlight Step. Am I close enough? No. Well, in that case, I'm going to. So, I can't cast the spell I want to do. As a cantrip I want to do, I will use my action to dash.
Okay, cool.
In the hope that next time I can.
Sweet.
stop that.
Which brings us to the top of to next round. The water fills part of the room. It is now to that height. So anybody that is in that water is now considered swimming. Not to the point where you're making con saves for breath, but to the point where every attack you make while underwater, is at disadvantage. Which brings us to Azoth's turn, who is currently now out of his charm because the thing is
No,
dead.
he's- Oh, he is, yes. Thank God. I was probably going to fail another one.
So he can have his full turn. Snapping out of it, he kind of like shakes his head a little bit and is like, huh.
So,
Kit.
what was his 30 feet? So,
Khajiit
I'm
has
gonna do
wares if you
over-
have coin.
yes. I move him 30 feet up, like towards the stairs.
Yeah.
Can he? Hang on.
So like there.
Yeah. Can he? No, that's selfish. See if he can bonus action take me with him. Is that his full movement?
No, that's 20 feet. So he still has 10 feet left. Get into dry.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I was going to get him to use... Oh, I didn't measure things. Okay, well. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm so glad I paid attention to all the things he can do properly. Reese, get on here and help me.
Oh, I have to help.
Yes, I said that you were helping me.
Because you're the heavy hitter.
Well, I do have a heavy hit, but
You know what to do, and don't know. You know classes and things.
I've played longer. But also, shouldn't we all just be mad at Drew? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How dare he enjoy the company of friends?
You should be here enjoying the company of these friends.
Exactly.
Like,
The nerve,
he
the gumption and the gall.
to my knowledge, all he should be doing is getting big, hitting things hard, and if things are doing
Yeah.
like nat 20s, doing that rune thing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought you were
thinking of
talking about
just
real life
him-
until you
make
said
him-
that's funny.
Yeah, get big
Make
and
him-
hard, Drew.
Make him big so he can carry
That's
you
what I'm
guys out of
thinking.
the flood.
Well,
That's not a bad idea.
I'd let him
Can I-
carry you out of the flood, like without going big.
Can I just restart his entire turn?
Yeah, no, that's
I want to make him big, back where he was. I want him big. Oh, my mouse just disconnected. I want him big in the water, and then he
Okay.
can pick up whoever he can around us
okay.
and take them out of the water.
Yeah.
John is not going to let him take him.
Okay, he can pick me up if anybody else would like to come with us.
Would Venos like to be picked up?
I would love to be picked up. I will,
Okay.
I will climb Azoth like a tree.
What a
Um,
thick trunk you have.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Looking mighty big there, Azoth.
No, I can't. We can't flirt with Azoth when he's not here.
Oh yeah, we can.
We should do it exclusively when he's not here to make it.
He already gave me milkies, it's fine. And then... But I don't know. I guess that's all he's doing, because I don't know.
Cool.
He saved
Sweet.
us. That's what he's doing. I'm sorry.
That brings us to Zill's turn.
Oh, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to. Damn, he's just being really affectionate right now.
You gotta capitalize as much as possible on that cat time.
Exactly. I'm gonna cast a second level magic missiles.
Yeah.
So that's 4d4 plus 4.
Cool. 44.
Against
So 48 points of damage. I was making a joke. Continue. Against the Chul.
Yeah, the last one standing. Let me just roll my damage real quick. That is what? Ooh, I rolled really poorly. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 points of force damage.
That's enough to do it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good.
So yeah, like a machine gun fire out. I'm like, fire out these magic missiles, and it just punches holes in this thing.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
like, I want to. Could I command my Charpok?
What?
Why are you so far away?
Why not?
Okay.
And you can't command your Charpog. It's not yours.
No, I was gonna command my Beholderkin to fly down and potentially pick up someone from the water and carry them up to like the level where it's dry.
Yeah. Well,
I could potentially.
we're out of combat, so you can definitely have it do that.
Okay, yes, I would like to have it. Well, can I have it pick up Charpok because John's closer?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm like, see this little like beholder round, looks like a flying meatball, just kind of flies over, and then just like stares at you.
Are you
Yeah.
part of a 6 foot long zub?
I yell out, Grab on.
Which eye stalk? One.
Yeah, cool. And then as you grab on, it kind of goes.
It does that.
Flies up.
It does that cartoon squeeze thing, like when you squeeze the eye goes in the on the eye stalk.
Gross.
And then it carries you back up to dry land.
Cool.
Are we out of combat?
We are out of combat. Sol's got his hand up, and then John, and then we can go to you if you'd like. Sol?
Since we're out of combat, I would like to spend some time casting Mold Earth repeatedly to shut the mouth of the
Cool.
statue.
Yeah,
And then
easily.
I will Robot Man just walk down the stairs under the water and start gathering all of the things that were on this thing's back.
Yeah, cool.
Since I don't need to breathe and cannot swim.
Yeah, cool. So the only things that you can kind of get from the objects that weren't broken were a small gold bracelet, a bronze crown, and a carved ivory statuette.
I want the crown.
The bronze crown is worth 250 gold pieces. The carved ivory statuette is worth 250 gold pieces. And the small gold bracelet is 25 gold pieces. Cool. And we are out of combat now. Charpok, what's up?
Charpok, obviously running away and everything, just wants to have one last look at the room and then look at the gushing water and see what's happening there.
Gushing water is no longer gushing. It is leaking slightly at all, thanks to mold earth. You look into the room. That feeling of magic has dissipated. And in the room, you find an assortment of items.
List, please.
Well, first off, two things that stand out to you is a tinderbox and a wooden toy dog. Those are the first things you see in this pile of things, and you're like, "Hey, they look like something I own." And then,
ring in there.
Long story short, they are what you own.
I need to make a quick intelligence check. Oh, look, they have my similar toy dog to what I had.
I'll take this one.
I'll take this until I find mine.
Okay, so what you find seeing in the room, you see a single arrow with a green, finely elven crafted tip. You see a plain black cloak that is very lightweight. A hefty book that is bound with straps and is empty on the inside. A pair of leather gloves with what looks to be wear marks in the palms. A white woven blindfold that has multicolored eyes all over the front of it. You also find a gold locket, a small carved bone statuette, both worth 25 gold pieces each. You find a large gold bracelet worth 250 gold pieces, and then a whole bunch of coins.
And a pair of illusory braces.
And a signet ring.
Beautiful. Hey, this looks awfully familiar. I'm gonna just put it back in my.
Real quick too, Sol, you get your dagger back. It is in the room. John, your bag of herb vials are in the room. And Azoth's chainmail is also in the room.
Was he even using that chainmail?
No, he was
just
not.
has it.
His old one.
Yeah. And with that, unless you've got something quick.
Yeah, I just wanted to detect magic.
Cool. We'll get to that at the start of next session because we are going to end for tonight. Now with the boss killed and the dungeon cleared of all of its baddies, at the start of the next session, you guys will be making your way up. So mission cleared. Thumbs up. Good work.
I swear, Nathan, if grub isn't safe, I'm leaving the session.
Oh, well, you're going to be awkwardly surprised. So if you haven't already, please check out our Discord. Please check out our Instagram. Please check out our YouTube. I forgot the last one. I always do.
Well
And yeah, we are going to call it for the tonight. So thank you very much for joining us. Please check out our socials. And we will see you next time.
Love you guys.
Love long time.